Yo, Kermit. Yo. Welcome in, my man. Got a little dark stream today, fellas. Walter, yo, what's going on? Bliss Biggie, welcome in. Oh, man. I don't know what. I have not been feeling great the last few days, so I haven't streamed in like 4 days. Whatever. But we're getting after it. Timeless Pete, yo. Got right now. We've got Neelithek's Temple. We could run a Pindle here, huh? Brad Wolvie, yo. How do you do, Siri? Welcome in. I got this stuff. Oh yeah, I don't need to do that with this build. Must be because these guys, it's terrorized or whatever. It's like super powered in here. Metaphysical, brah. Oh. What's going on here? Yeah, no green screen today. No green screen. Let me go grab a inside. Talk to your ISP yesterday, says Kermit. Well, hopefully that goes good for you, I guess. Having some internet issues, I guess, huh? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, there we go. Grab that. Bare-handed mark, better believe it. Sup, Lordo, yo! You're having trouble in the maggot layer, you say? Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Maggot layer with the Javas on. Yeah, there's certain occasions where you got to work through things like that. Certain occasions. What else is on this guy? We got, it's 12:54, so there's like one run's time worth of. What we got here? 40s, Warcry down there, maxed out. Find item at almost 70, so you don't forget, fellas, hit that like button for me, but I know you guys already did. I don't even got to tell you. I ain't got to remind you. I know y'all already did. Okay, let's see. Got the last setup. There we go. All right, let's see how this goes this time. Immune to physical this time? Not this time. Yeah, we'll just run this for a couple runs while it's the terror zone, I guess. Why not, huh, fellas? Sounds good, Kermit. Get a lot more stability, they said, is coming your way. Hopefully that's the case. You have no green screen today, fellas. Just got the dark basement. I have not been feeling very good, and to be honest, I just didn't want to deal with the bright lights, and green screens work astronomically better when you have a ton of light. So, but yeah, Reign of Apollo, yo, Sunil, welcome in, Ty, Marco. All you legends, ooh. Fort Rune. Oh, I didn't grab my books. Oopsie. Is hopefully I pronounced this right. Is it Taji B? Becomes a Slayer. Ooh. My apologies if I didn't pronounce that right. But thank you so much for supporting the channel with a Slayer ship. My man. Ooh. Alright, so we actually have too many of these here. Well, actually, I only need one book, so... Ooh. Skunk Ape, yo, comes in with the fellas. Walking Dude, welcome in, welcome in. Ronnie, what's going on? I'm doing all right. To be honest, I kind of got a headache all the time for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but could be worse. Could be worse. Yeah, as for what's wrong, I mean, I don't really know what, I'm not sure what's going on, but not sure. New vid strain. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of those either. Very hard to record videos when you're like, your head hurts all the time. But dehydrated, I mean, that's like the most basic one, right? But I've been chugging water for days and it still don't feel that great, but I don't know. I don't know. Two Hotos gives +5 to skills. I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing, huh? We're at 41. 38. Why? I'm not sure why 2 Hotos would only give +5. I don't know where that would come from or whatever. Maybe, whoopsie, maybe it was something to do with, I know that you get, like, goofiness. You can't dual wield Call to Arms on a Barbarian. Maybe it was something along those lines. Possibly, but I'm not sure. Havoc, yo. Relate Havoc. Appreciate it. Glad they helped out a little bit. Some kind of nerf. Oh boy. Yeah, I've never heard of such a thing. Personally. Nick Mac, yo. Nice drinking on Carl's video. Yeah, not my strongest showing. I'm not a bad person. I'm not bad at chugging, but I'm not great at chugging. So, a mediocre beer chugger. Average. Forgotten Tower, huh? No news on the new season. So what I was gonna plan for this is I was just gonna hop in the pits, hit the classic area for finding all the different uniques and stuff. So that's what we're gonna be rocking. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. I'll actually put a name in. Setting up the run counter real quick. Single player pit, for sure. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I didn't look over at the other chat in a second. Bunch of T-Dub, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Carhulo, what's going on? T-Dub says hopefully enjoyed the weekend. Yeah, I had an alright weekend. I had a golf outing. I did. What else did I do? Had a little get together with some friends too, so. Sup, Lord, yeah. Thunder Charms, you have to find them in terror zones after you beat hell, yeah. James Riley, yo, coming with a €5 super chat. Ooh, thank you so much, my man. All right. Oh.
James Riley donated £5 through super chat.
Where am I? Oh. There we go. I can't remember where the pits is at. Jeez. First time ever playing, guys. Nick says, your story of your life, mediocre at best. Nice. I don't know if I could do pits. You can do it 3 with this. This isn't like a player's 8 build. 3 or just like 1 and hitting the. Yeah, all I really care about is the rarest stuff from the champions. So I think I'm just gonna rocket players 1. Strictly kind of, there's not an elite in the group, I'm not going to hit it. We'll kill the other collateral damage type of monsters as well. Boneweave boots right off the bat, fellas. What do we get here? 170. All right, 14, 17 strength and dex at a 170 clip right there. Nice. Some good old Marowaks. First run, fellas. First run. Am I playing a Pit Zerker? This is called a... I mean, that's just where you run it, but this is called a Singer Barb. Using or a Warcry Barb. It's similar, but you don't have to aim at all. You don't have to hollow stuff away, really. You don't want to. You can, but you don't have to. Rubens, yeah, no more Necromancer for me for the time being here. Yep. Sup, Lordo. No, you cannot, you can't, like, when you, you can get into Terror Zone games, I guess, online, but if you create a game, then you can't. I haven't played online in a hot minute, so. But I'm pretty sure if someone else creates a game that has Terror Zones and you haven't beat Hell yet, you can get into the Terror Zones fine. This is where you found your low room. This Sup, Lordo. Nice. Yeah, you can get anything down here, right? Oopsie. I was on the wrong, quick second there. I was on the wrong spot for my macro to work. I forgot I looked at the menu real quick. I had heard that they had changed it, Walter, but as far as I'm aware right now, if you change your clock on your computer, it does change the Terror Zone on single player. I've heard conflicting reports, and I haven't tested it out since day one. I was kind of the first person to kind of hit that when it first popped out. Like literally like 5 minutes after the patch came out, I was like, hey, you changed the clock on single player. Does that change your Terror Zone? And I put a video out about 10 minutes after the patch came out. But as of right now, as far as I'm aware, you can still do it. But I had heard some people say you couldn't, but it was like back and forth. Some people were, oh, it's on, that's console, you can't do that, and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, but it is definitely only single player. It does not work online, sure. T-Dub says he's got his Pit Barb is 70, but he's struggling a lot. Yeah, your Barb is going to really struggle until you get a Grief. Unless you're doing a Singer, and then you could, like, you can rock a Singer Barb with, like, dual spirits, like doing what I'm doing right here, and be okay. Like, you just get an Insight, and, on your Mercenary, a couple spirits, you can do okay. But yeah, it's, Singer's just like a player's 1 build, maybe 3 if you have best in slot gear. Like, I only have 3 skillers for some reason. Like, that's all the Warcry skillers I've found in a year and a half. So sometimes you just kind of get that luck, huh? Or unluck, as the case may be. Yeah, Barb, Barb is just all around. It's one of the harder classes to kind of get going. To be honest, I've never, in my entire life, I've never actually done solo self-found, like Barbarian, all gear, like solo self-found, you know. I've never done that before. It's pretty dang hard. Like, even just regular playthroughs are pretty tough. Sloth said he hopes YouTube's fixed today. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I forgot about all them problems I was having last time, right? Nick Max said, did I get tired of D4 already? Well, already. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't played D4. Well, I take that back. I haven't streamed D4 like in a month and a half. I guess I did one, like, I've probably streamed twice D4 in the last like month and a half. Just, there's not a whole lot going on there, huh? There's not a whole lot, you know. there's no like point to the game with the exception of like grinding experience to level, and that's the opposite of what I enjoy doing. So, but yeah, pretty much I guess you could say I got bored of it already. Cyril said 5 minutes ago, was that you said you got oh, your grandfather, where'd that go? This morning you got a grandfather and a Mang Songs lesson. That's pretty wild. But congratulations on that, dude. Kelly Istio says barbs are slow killing on a playthrough. Yeah, barbs are, I would say there's not much of an argument that barb is like the hardest playthrough, the most annoying. Forget those guys. Any champions up here? Don't look like it. Where are these champions at? What? There's no champions anywhere. Killing me, Smalls. Cody B says me and Bick got kicked out of the clan. Not that I'm aware of. I did see that there was like 8 less people in the clan than there was before, but I didn't. I mean, I didn't do nothing, and I think it's just me and Snowpro, and I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Snowpro really plays anymore at all. So. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that, to be perfectly honest. Sino says Terrazone Countess. I did see that, but I just didn't feel like doing it. I don't feel like it. Yeah, Nick Mack up here a minute ago says, yeah, if you want a real challenge, solo cell-phone barb, so how to do it. No doubt. No doubt. Miss a small charm? No! That's alright. I'm sure it was like a 1 to 4 lightning damage small charm or something, right? I try not to miss him, but I try to pick him up in IDM all the time, but sometimes I just don't see him. Just don't see him. Wilby said there's only like 68 people still in the clan, you said? Oh, I thought I looked. I wonder if they're starting to like if Blizzard or the devs or something, blah, 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 are starting to kick people, like drop people out of clans if they haven't done something in a certain amount of time or something like that. Because I literally went and looked at the clan like a week or two ago, and there was like 142 people or something. So, yeah, lost that 32020. Right. Oopsie. Can't believe I didn't pick up that 32020. Rough. Real rough, fellas. T-Dub said him and his brother are thinking about playing non-expansion classic. Yeah, I've never really dabbled much in that either, besides like literally just walking out into like the Bloodmoor and trying it real quick one day. Well, I mean, back in the day I did for a little bit, but before the expansion came out. Green screen, yeah, the green screen and the cleaners, yeah, exactly. No, to be honest, I didn't want to, I still kind of have a headache a little bit and that's why I haven't been streaming a lot the last few days. I just didn't want all the bright lights on, to be honest, so I just got one light on right here, right behind the camera, kind of. And yeah, just didn't want all the bright lights on my face. Nick Max says, gotta go to work, get after it. Ooh, appreciate you. Hopefully you have an alright day at work. Yeah, I'm not sure, Cody B. That's, I mean, I guess I could look into it at some point. Part of the issue, too, is, like, me and Snowpro were looking at it. As far as we're aware that we could see, and I don't know, maybe they changed things more recently. There's no way, because he created the clan for me and, like, fired it up. Because obviously, like, I don't know. We both kind of thought we'd be playing it longer, right? But, there's no way to transfer, like, ownership of a clan to another person. And you could, and there's just one like clan leader, you know, so I don't know. I almost need to like just create a new clan almost. I don't know. Because obviously we didn't know any of this stuff when we started it up. Like, we're just like, we're winging it, you know? Robert, yeah, peek behind the curtain, yeah. It's just a dark cave back there. I'm just some basement dwelling scumbag over here. You leave the clan, it'll ask who you want to promote. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Don't know. Stone skin out. Why is this taking so long? And Singer's the coolest. The coolest. You just don't have to aim, you just spam it. So great. Heat Up says that's what he loves about the game. You can really challenge yourself by playing builds like the Barb. Play some of the hard stuff. Yeah, there's a... That's what... They always say there's like no end game in D2. I don't know. I know like definitionally by the name of end game, that's like, that considers it only planned out like activities that are programmed and developed into the game. But like, I don't know. I guess we've just created all this different things to do in D2 that we all really enjoy and create our own end game, huh? Winged Axe. All right, Lacerator. Wish it was that Ethereal one, but unfortunately it's not. 203 Lacerator. Here we go. There we go. Andre says, why are you not playing D4? You didn't hear? D4 bad, bro. D4 bad. You didn't see those memes about it? I'm not a big fan of Diablo 4, so... Not the worst game in the world, but I mean, it's no D2, that's for sure. Still Rune! Yeah, Diablo 2 is just way better than Diablo 4. So, I decided, yep. D4 is out? Yeah. You didn't hear about that? It came out like a week ago. FR, no cap. What's the F? I don't even know what the FR stands for. Oh, for real. Okay. I didn't know. I had to think about that one for just a quick second. Nice. I like the use of, what generation is this? Of Gen... Is it Gen L? I don't even know. What do they even call the generation nowadays? Kid lingo. The kid lingo. Little Mavina's belt, no biggie. Yeah, Mavina's belt, yeah, not quite noteworthy on my end, but Heat Up says some nice weather we're having. Yeah, nice weather around the joint in Michigan here. Yeah, Andres. Yeah, it's just D4 not terrible. I rated it. Oh, my foot just started hurting. What's going on here? I rated it a 5 out of 10. So I probably play it like 2 or 3 hours a week, just like off stream or something. But you know, it's whatever. Don't be so mid. No, not the right button. My eyes. Yeah, D4's very mid. There you go. Perfect. The kids are like 5 out of 10. What does that mean? That means mid. Alright, where are you at? Okay, I guess there weren't any more there. Couldn't see them, took too long to find. forced enjoyment for D4. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I was playing it for a while and I wanted, you know, you want to give it a real chance, right? And then I stopped playing it. Then I played D2 one day and I was like, oh yeah, this is way funner. Now I remember. And then I never played D4 again. So that's kind of what it is. Kind of what it is. Oh, Saffron says G was the first button I unbound. Yeah, I should probably do that, huh? I mean, yeah, why don't I do that? Good call. That. Wait, is that an option? Can you do that? Oh no. How do you just unbound it? Just put any other button? This one? Sure. Oh, 100. Yeah, Wolvie said, "Oh, he looked at it wrong. There's 142 in the clan. There was only 52 online." Gotcha. Yeah. So, oh, that's weird that, like, two of the more active people, Cody B and, well, I guess I don't know if who else did he say? I forget who Unofficial said was who else was in there, but oh, Bit. That's weird that the two people that are pretty active gamers on the thing would get kicked out accidentally or whatever. I didn't do it. I ain't kicked nobody. I heard a charm. What was it? Large. Gross. Oh man, I forgot I was looking at the menu. Oh. Discrimination against unofficials. No, it's possible. The one time that you got banned, Cody, you know what I think happened? I think like 8 people were trolling me at the same time. Like, I don't know, bots, but people hopping in here saying how stupid I was or something. And then you like made a joke and I didn't look at anyone's name and I just went ban. I think that might have been what happened. Like, I was just getting heavy trolled one day and I just got pissed off and blocked like everyone that said anything I didn't like for a second. I'm guessing that's what happened, but I cannot confirm nor deny this. Yeah, Saffron, right, yeah. Well, I saved it as a custom. Every time you start a new character, you got to come into controls and go, what is it? Something about, I think these buttons are different. Yeah, save it as custom. Then you hop in here and you got to reapply it or whatever. Yeah, it's real annoying. Mass ban and Kermit wasn't on the list. Somehow, you got lucky. Yeah, you should just have to save default keybinds one time, and that should be across all your characters. And then if you want any to be different, then you could switch it. I feel like everybody. Do you imagine having completely different like play keybinds for different like classes or something? Like on the Barbarian, you have a setup where it's insane. Look at that insane rune. Well, that's a pull though. Not mad. I forgot you can't see my hand out here anymore. I gotta go like this. Look at this pull rune because I don't have a green screen today. Look at this pull rune. Look at it. Gotta remember I can't see. I'm talking with my hands. Look at this. Look at this over here, fellas. Look at that right there. You can't see nothing. Your entire existence is trolling, Kermit. I don't know about that many. Rubens, yo, this is just players 1. This is just players 1. This is old school. old school pit singer farming, so. Monarch, I mean, I got enough of those, huh? Ethereal Monarch. Do I need an Ethereal Monarch for anything? Oh, wait, you know what? I don't need an Ethereal Monarch, but I need to start remembering to look. I think I need a 3-socketed Monarch for something. Is it for... Do I need a 3-socketed Monarch for a... What do I need that for, fellas? I can't remember. Yeah, a non-paladin dream, maybe, or something. Is that what we're talking about? Dream. So I guess I should maybe pick those up, huh? I kind of like this map, but I kind of don't like it too. Tempted to re-roll a new pit map here. Huh? Yeah. Yep. Big rune there. Yeah. Totally. Huge rune. Huge rune. Why not a troll nest instead? Yeah, maybe you're right there. I couldn't remember. So yeah, no, I don't need a 3-second Monarch. You're right. Brain's not working today or any other day. You're right. Not sure what I was thinking. Oops. Forgetting this. Boy, I'm gonna sit here and just chug water all day. Yeah, sorry, fellas. Yeah, my head's still bugging me. Trying to push through here, but I have a headache non-stop for like 4 days straight. High quality H2O, yeah. Highest of qualities. H2O, not drugs. Not drugs, Kermit. You wish. Oopsie. Whole lot of Mito around this joint. I ain't never scared though. Grand Charm and an Ogre Maul. Ogre. Yeah. Love the beer video. Yeah, we actually recorded that like last year, but it was I don't, for his videos he couldn't do that himself. Like I edited the video for him and stuff. So and he recorded a bunch of other videos. So he kind of had been doing those and working on them in his own leisure time. And then he was like, dude, we've been kind of sitting on this one. We got to get it out sometime here. So we finally got around to it. It probably took me like 5 hours to edit that video. Partially too because like it's two dudes sitting here like, hey, do you want to do this? Hey, what can you he's like, can you do this? And I'm like, I could, but that's probably gonna take me about 20 minutes just to do what you're telling me to do there. So, and he's like, yeah, well, no, never mind. And I'm like, how about this? And he's like, so that's pretty much why it took so long. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Between YouTube and Twitch, we got 150 people up in this joint. Thank you guys so much for joining me across both platforms. My dudes, ooh, you slayers, ooh, ooh. editing's the worst. I wouldn't. Editing can take a long time. I like editing when editing's cool when you have plenty of free time and you're not under any time constraints. A battle belt and a mesh belt and an edge bow all piled up right next to each other. Actually, a couple of these belts aren't nothing crazy, but oh, gloom trap. I was thinking that was a dungo for whatever reason, but kind of neat having them together though. -3 light radius. Never mind. I thought it was good until I seen that. And a good old snow clash. Yeah, interesting. You know, it's just interesting piled up there, right? Interesting. But yeah, nothing's worse though than being like, I have an hour and a half to edit this video, or else I'm not gonna get, you know. Anyways, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, when you work like you do, yeah. If you're under any, you know, I'm trying to get this out and blah blah blah, and yeah, you work all these hours and stuff, right? So yeah. There's definitely been times like if I had like 3 or 4 hours, you know, after work when I could just actually sit and relax, and before when I worked in the factory, I mean, and I would be like, you know, I'm actually sitting here like, oh, I should do this, and then I even spend like 20 minutes doing it, and then I look at it and I just crack up because it's so funny to me, like the joke that I made in the video when I was editing, you know. But yeah. Well, we just logged into D4 world boss in 18 minutes. Oh, so anyone looking for a world boss? Spam. 881 Archon plate for a Vex. Am I stupid? Says Tomas. 881. So it had no sockets in it, right? 881. That's really high. Was that non-ethereal? 881. Because doesn't a Vex? I think a Vex's normal defense is only like 521. So even if it was superior, it couldn't be that high. It had to be ethereal, huh? Yeah, that had to be ethereal. So no socketed ethereal. I don't know. I guess that's fine. Unless I don't know, and that's like some perfect roll that I'm unaware of or something. If that's just a normal ethereal whatever, then I think it's like a pretty good deal. Like a good base for a fortitude, right? And let them out. Well, no, those guys all run away. Those stinking carvers all run away when you kill one of them. Real annoying. Don't you? Yeah, if that was not ethereal, you got robbed, because that's some huge, crazy glitched armor. He found some wacky glitch that you can unethereal an armor, but it keep the same defense. I mean, that's not bad. 5 hit recovery, cold. I wish it was a different. I wish it was a different resistance. Like if that was fire, it'd be so sick. But you'd re-invite Cody if you had the right to invite. We'll have to get y'all back in there. That's weird. Like the D4 game was like, who is the most active people in this clan? Phantom. G-Stacks, yo, what's going on? Marty Mar says, considering they removed e-bugging, yeah. I kind of wish that they didn't remove e-bugging, to be honest. You gotta make these rune words. I gotta decide on. I need to make at least 2 more rune words. So I gotta, maybe, I don't know about after stream, and I need to cube up like all these runes too at some point. I wish they did not remove e-bugging, because even though it was a bug, it was like It was almost like a cool mechanic that wasn't some, you know, it didn't like break the game. It's not like, oh, now nobody can die because they have their mercenary has too much defense, you know, like, you know, giving your mercenary an extra 300 defense is not a huge bump in the game, you know what I mean? But it made a difference between like what was considered perfect and what was not, so. I seen an Ogre X. Let's go. Dude, I'm gonna freak out when I find my cruel Ogre X of Evisceration. Freak out. D4 getting a small update right now. I feel like D4 gets an update. I feel like one of the games gets a small update fixing bugs like every single day. Every day there's like a 13 megabyte download or something like that. I see. Yo, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Small cute frog said he found his first Vex rune at long last. Congratulations, my man. Where's these champions at again? I should count them because you can only have, what, 8 on this first level? So if I get 8, I could just, like, dip out. Baby Jesus asked, did they ever fix resistances in Diablo 4? No, they did not. They're supposed to be fixed for the start of the next season, baby. So they should be, so like a month from now. That's one of the big new season features, is resistances work correctly. Gohan just got an Istrun in the hour. On the way down to the Countess, you say, huh? Congrats, congrats. I'd take an Istrun for sure. Havocalypto. Says he's got to send me a picture of the Ogre Axe he found. Ogre Axe. Ugh. Alrighty. Yeah, if you, I'm not gonna look at my phone right now, but if you at me, I'll look at it when I get off the stream or whatever. Just post it in one of the channels and at me or whatever. The shout sound effect's great with the music. KGB says, right. It's like a impromptu death metal song. Rah, 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 rah. Visuals says nothing like a work stream. Yeah. I can remember back in the day working in the factory, popping a stream on, popping the headphones in. Just pushing buttons, bored out of my mind all day. Helping pass the time. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with what Wolvie said there, Max Hunter. He asked if D4 is any different than he hasn't played about a month. I agree with Wolvie says it's pretty much the same. Yeah, whenever I do play, I just play like my regular character. I don't even play in the season anymore. But yeah, I only play like an hour or two a week, to be honest, not in D4, so. Guess that's it. Reddington, I started playing solo due to you about 3 days ago. I'm super fun, relying on yourself. Only 75, found some good stuff. Really got into crafting. Nice, yeah. Yeah, there is a completely different element to playing on single player with no trading. It's, you know, if you want something, you got to go get it. You can't just, you know, pick the most efficient place for your particular build necessarily. And just, I mean, if you wanted to, you could just spam the same place over and over again for 7 years, but you know, you play a variety of stuff. It kind of, you know, unless you want to get bored with the game, you play different builds, play different areas. Vampire Fang belt. Wow, one of those. Viper Horn freaking hit hard. Nosferatu, right? Nosferatu? Yeah. What? That mercenary just like stabbed one monster and off popped a Grizzhelm. Nice. Oh, and some Ogre Mauls. Or Ogre Gauntlets, I should say. Right, let's come up here. Let's ID this stuff. What do we got rocking here? Jewel's no good. Gauntlets no good. But the Grizzhelm, it's pretty rare. Pretty rare helm right there, fellas. Yeah. Probably have enough Grizz helms at this point, but a pretty rare one. Pretty rare. Griswold's Valor Corona. Sloth says Season 2, Day 1 bug fixes and a reskin of a couple bosses. Yeah, this is kind of, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, to be perfectly honest. This is just kind of what happens when, like, the first and the second season were essentially completed before the game launched, right? So that's why this kind of happens. They released a game that wasn't, I don't know. I think it seems, in my estimation, that they thought that people would accept like way less on the launch than people actually were willing to accept. And they would accept way less for each season than people were willing to accept. So that's why it seems the first couple seasons, there's like not a whole lot there. Just a crossbow. Not really sure, but... Bruce, I don't have bots set up over on Twitch for like, well, actually, bots for the gear I don't have set up anywhere, but it's dual Hotos, Enigma, Shaco, Arachnus Mesh, couple Nagels, Chance Guards. There you go. Random caster amulet. A bunch of Magic Find Charms. Brennan asks if the shield's one of the rarest items, period, correct? Like rarest, I don't know the exact rarity of the shield, to be honest. It is rare, but I don't know relative to like Mang Songs and D-Web and stuff. Like, I'm sure it's not on that level, but... Wait. Oh. This champion's not a different color. Almost tricked me. Alright, a lot of guys around here that aren't going to run away. We'll take them. Yeah, no problem, Bruce. No problem. Wolvie says, yeah, they released part of a game. Yeah. Yeah, I think from now on, in my, like, not, this isn't a Blizzard thing or anything like that, but just in general with any game that says there's going to be, it's launching with seasonal content and it's like a live service that they're going to keep adding new content. I don't think I'm ever going to play one of those games ever again. Because what that means is they're not going to give you all the content that they have planned to make. And they're going to try to spread it. They're trying to slow play it as much as, like, they're going to give you as little content as possible that will still make you happy, essentially. Instead of making a game as good as possible. They want to make a game just good enough that you won't be mad about it. Which is kind of a disappointing and way to make a game, right? Grindy says he hopes Diablo 5 will fix it. Diablo 5. Yeah, in about a year when D5 comes out. Yeah, Grindy, Pits is good for MF in general. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, Bruce, I didn't see you said there. Yes, if it's good for LK armor. Or IK armor. LK armor. IK armor. Yeah, the Pits is pretty good for that, I suppose, yeah. Specifically IK armor, I mean, there's a lot of different places you can get that, but I get a lot of those from, like, Pindle, from Thresh Shocket drops that a lot, too. Like, because you can just spam farm so fast. Yeah, Oli Boly. I haven't heard nothing. Shockingly enough, I can't believe I haven't heard anything, but I have heard nothing about the D2R ladder. Nothing. Cody B said he gets disconnected when he teleports. And Steven up here said he had any lag FPS drops and stuff. Yeah, kind of what Cody B said there too, that at world bosses, I was, the couple times I hop in and go after world bosses, I've been having quite a bit of lag too when that happens, but I mean, I guess that's about the only time, I guess. Steven says he doesn't play much, but it runs fine for him. Yeah, I pretty much don't have an issue unless it's at the world bosses, really. I've seen unofficial Cody B there says when he's teleporting, so that's like maybe that's a sorceress, like, individual skill issue. Like with that particular teleport skill, possibly, but failed to join games in D2R. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played online in so long. I don't know. I haven't played online since like a week after the last ladder launched, so Seems that he has these issues. He's rocking a 3090 and a bunch of other high-end stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's like impossible to diagnose anything from, you know, without looking at the computer, right? In my experience, anyways. I can't do it anyways, is what I'm trying to say. Nope. Large charm. Why are there so many large charms dropping, fellas? Gotta cut that out. Boss dead in 18 seconds. Wolvie says. Nice. Nice. Fred, yo, what's going on? You miss anything? Well, I got a pull rune. Pull rune and a Grizz helmet is the best of today so far. Sour fill today? I wouldn't go that far. Wouldn't go that far. It's subdued fill. Okay. I almost chugged all my water already. Stop hitting me. What's going on? Yeah, must have been a stone skin again. Stone skin. Hold a pull. Yeah, yeah. Hey, get this. I'm full of gold. Gold. Yeah. Thought I seen something there. I was wrong. You can run any AAA title. Yeah, I don't know. Even mine, like, we'll take a look. I got a 4070 Ti. My GPU is running at 45%, like, utilization. I have a 4070 Ti, so I think there's just something. I don't even think I have this max settings or nothing. I got this. I got it like 100 frames, with like the high settings, but I don't run it uncapped. If you're having any problems with D2R, just cap it at like 100 or 120 or whatever you want to cap it at. I tried running this. I have a 144 hertz monitor, but I set it to 144 and I moved it down, and like I can't see anything on the monitor. It looks no different. It looks no different at 100 than 144. I can't see any difference on Diablo 2 Resurrected. So I was like, all right, well. But also, it running at 45%, you get. I also. I didn't go back, but I am also streaming to 2 different places, which takes up a ton, and I'm streaming at 18,000 KB a second. So, like, yeah, I'm doing D2R and then the dual streaming is why it's taking 45%. Yeah, I should have specified that. Because if we look at what is actually using it, a bunch of it here, yeah, I mean D2R is using 30% of it, and then the other 15 to 18% is the streaming, so. Yeah. So yeah. Wolvie says D4 is on sale right now. Are you serious? D4 is on sale? Nice. Kermit says, you think my 3060 is why I have pixelation? Yeah, it's hard to... Like I said, I am not computer wizard guy, so... Oh, I forgot it. I'm not computer wizard guy, so it's like, I'm not gonna be able to diagnose it. Like... Unless it's like a very specific issue that I've specifically had before. D2R right now is $13. Nice, nice. Ronan says, I remember when multi-shot Don owned D2. A little bit, yeah, back in the day. When everyone had a bunch of hex charms and they just wrecked everything. Saffron says that streaming shouldn't affect your GPU performance. Oh boy. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'll say I don't know then. Because like I said, I'm not a wizard, but why can't I see what's over here? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I seen you say that comment before. I just oopsie. Yeah, I am using the NVENC thing. I mean, I thought it still used the part of the graphics card's performance or whatever. Like, but I guess not. I don't know. I guess there was just an assumption I made there, I guess. But anyways. Oopsie. Messed up my macro again. Great. Well, Wolvie said everything from Blizzard's on sale right now, huh? Everything, huh? Noise. Lumrune. I don't pick those up no mo. Yeah, Slop. It looks like Wolvie said he looked it up, and D2R is it's like the percentage off. It ends up being $13.09 right now for D2R. So anyone who wants D2R, how much was how much off was D4 by chance? Yo, what's going on? E3 sitting at $10 right now. Looks like they say D4 is 25% off right now, so. Birthday going okay. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Eric said it hurts when watching me leave the Lum rune. I can't cube up all these runes. I'm not saving all these freaking flawless topazes or whatever BS you need to cube up all these runes. Like, forget this. Had so many runes, like even right now I probably have like 15 pull runes and like 20 lem runes I gotta cube up, and I still have to save the stuff for that. I'm definitely not gonna go farm normal or something to get these chip gems or whatever. Like, it's such nonsense. Such nonsense to have to save that stuff up to cube runes up. Such nonsense. Oh, Troy!
18 months in the fellahood, let's get it.
18 months of slayership. Ooh. Thank you so much, Troy. That's huge. Huge. Catching up to G-Stacks. Mad Max says he has a row of every rune in his stash. Yeah, I mean, I have a mule that has just piles of runes on it. I keep five of each one of the lower ones, and then obviously I keep the higher ones. But you know, I've already cubed up I've probably cubed up a dozen Vex runes already, and like I threw a bunch of ohms in with those and cubed those up higher, and I just got so bored of cubing up like O runes and Lum runes and things like that, right? So, of course, I do catch him one day. Yeah, you keep getting closer and he keeps moving too. It's crazy, crazy. Heisenberg said he only cubes Vexes or Sur runes. That's it. Yeah, because I got all this stuff over here to cube up. Like, I mean, how many pull runes do I need, right? How many Lem runes do I need? Like, how many Surs and Ohms and like, and this isn't all the runes I have. I have a mule with Sir, Ohm, Vex, Ist, go. Just everywhere. Everywhere. Gotta draw a line somewhere, right, fellas? Can't cube up every L rune, right? I used to keep... What did I used to keep? I think I used to go Lum and higher, actually. But then, just kind of over the last, you know... Oh, man, brah. That was it. That could have been it. I only had one more magic find. Only I had 505 instead of 504. That would have been it. Eric said double durability question mark. No, it couldn't have been double durability because I mean, obviously that would mean it was trying to, oh, I don't know here. That would mean it tried to give me a set, and if it did try to give me a set, then it would have just gave me a set, right? It would have just been the Immortal King set. Jeezy, yo, no, there's not a link to my Grail thing. All I need to do is get, Hero's Might, Wisp, and Schaefer's, so, short enough list now, it's not too huge of a deal. When I started this Grail, I downloaded this, like, computer program app that you can put in, you know, for your Grail. I kind of don't really recommend it to people anymore. It's okay, but I kind of just like the old school one on the old school tracker website, actually, but there's no sense in changing now when I only have 3 items left, right? So is it worth playing Barb solo online? Well, if you're going to play solo online exclusively and never play with anyone else or trade or anything, it's going to be real tough, right? So, oh, little Viper Magi, give me a good roll. Oh. Is this good or bad, fellas? Good or bad? The tracker and the run counter. Yeah, I do remember seeing that now, yeah. But, I just, you know, if I start a new Grail ever at some point, maybe I'll use something different. But at this point, I mean, I got 3 items left. It's not worth really starting up another one, clicking a bunch of buttons, and you know. And let me go mark off every single item in the game except for these 3 items, you know. Another stone skin schmuck. Back here. Mad at Max said he would love his first Viper Magi, huh? No Viper Magi yet, huh? That's unfortunate. You can get those from a ton of places, so. Grab another drink. Kermit says, Trav, conspiracy, right? Yeah, for sure. Alton says, scored the best runes and armor areas never discussed, question mark? I'm not sure about that question. Like, I've made videos kind of about that, though, like different places you can farm if you know, that people don't really necessarily do, that are overlooked or whatever. But yeah, I am still holding that Zod rune. I got to think of what I want to do with it for sure. I think I want to do a like a Breath of the Dying War Pike, but I would really like to find a sick obsession base and make a really, really awesome obsession staff or whatever, but Bot D Ogrimal. I don't know if I can really do that one. Not sure I can really do that one. Let's go look. Where's my rocks at? My rock. I definitely still have the Zod. Got a Cham here. I don't remember. I thought I had more Chams. Why do I only have one? I don't think I made... Oh no, I put a Cham in my Ariad's face. That's what I did. More Sirs. Obviously I have some more over here. Skulls. Vex. Om. But what do we got for bases? Elton says that the Den of Evil, you find the best stuff? Interesting. Den of Evil, huh? The Breath of the Dying Ghost Spear? Yeah, meditating. That's kind of what was crossing my mind when I was doing it, for sure. EDC, Sunil. You may get an EDC. Ethereal. I don't know what that stands for some reason. Race said he keeps finding high runes in Tristram, huh? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like that's like the best thing I have, huh? That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. So that's what I'd have to do if I did do one. Unless I like went and farmed cows for a million years. Breath of the Dying Ghost Spear. Because I want to do it in something that I can use on like any character almost. If I did some sort of spear, I mean you could whirlwind barb with a spear. You could do a spirit in, right, Saffron? You can you can throw that in Amazon if you wanted to. You could throw that on your mercenary if you wanted to. Like you could just use it on a ton of characters. Like I don't want to do a Breath of the Dying like Hydra Bow or something. I can't do it in an Ogre Maul either. Just can't do it. Can't bring myself to do it, fellas. D-Spirited, let's go, says Saffron. Yeah, see? I knew that'd get y'all hopped up. Man. One day. Ruben said he found a Sir on his way to Duriel. Nice. Yeah, I've definitely heard of high rune farming in the Tal's Tomb because there's so many monsters down there, right? Especially a lot of people do that now with it being a terror zone type of area. So, what plan I'm trying to do with Obsession if I do? I feel like it's a great question, to be honest, because it used to be when Obsession first came out. I think the minus enemy lightning res, or no, Sunder Charms didn't work yet, or something like that. So I think Sunder Charms weren't out yet. So you would use the Obsession with the Infinity on your mercenary. But now, since there's self-wielding Infinity, I feel like Nova Sorceress isn't necessarily the option anymore for that. So it might just be one of those things just for show. So really, I probably won't ever do that. Yeah, darling. Couple hours, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. What? Sorry, babe, but mommy's not home right now, okay? Oh, you're gonna be okay? Alright, babe. Sorry, fellas. Yeah, I just had to mute it real quick. Talking to the little one. We had some important feelings to discuss. Talking to himself again. No. Talking to the little one. Every once in a while, I'm just some guy, so I got kids running around and stuff around here to deal with. Sometimes stuff pops up, Scott says, give in to the power of the ogre. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. See, it didn't really fully cross my mind. I forgot about Thunder Charms and how that kind of changed for the self-wielding Infinity. So maybe Obsession's kind of off the table now that I think about it. So Good thing I stopped to think about that, right? Maybe I might do that Breath of the Dying Ghost Spear then, maybe. Maybe that's one of the ones I'll do here pretty soon. Maybe we'll do that. Because I know, like, if I was online, I wouldn't use a 8% superior ethereal ghost spear, but, like, single player, like, how long do I want to wait to find a perfect base? Like, do I really want to wait, like, 7 years to get a perfect base for it? Literally? Yeah, the one thing is, if I make the Breath of the Dying out of, the spear, I couldn't dual wield it right. So, I couldn't do Grief, Breath of the Dying, or anything like that. Areno XL. What's the difference between Hell Pits and Terrorized Pits? Well, really, if Pits was terrorized, like I did see you say you get more experience. You will get a lot more experience from a Terrorized Pits, but also because like these monsters right here, they're it's an 85 area, so these guys are 85, right? So these guys, well, these ones are 84. These champion ones, I guess, or they're 86, I mean, but these guys are 87. But if it's a terror zone, like every single monster in this area is like depending on your level, obviously, but they could all be higher leveled, so they, like, every single monster can drop every single item in the game instead of just the champions and elites or whatever. Axes go Ethereal Colossus Blade. I do have a few Colossus Blades, right? I did see there, but the only thing is, if I make Breath of the Dying in a Colossus Blade, I mean, yeah, then the only thing I can do with it is use it on a Barbarian, right? But if I make it in a Spear, I can go Whirlwind Barb, I can use it on an Amazon, I can use it on my Mercenary. I mean, really, you could throw it on some kind of Druid, but Kelly says, read a Lightning Mastery, use Obsession on your Nova Sorceress. Yeah, but I guess I haven't... Does anyone really do that anymore? Like, doesn't everyone just self-wield Infinity all the time? Because that's, like, better. Saffron says you'll lose the MF on your offhand. You'll never dual wield it with, yeah. I mean, yeah, very unlikely as well, yeah. If I ever did Grief, the way that I specifically play, I would never probably ever do that, you're right. Doom gnarly for a Wind Druid. Yeah, Doom's one of them ones I never made. I feel like, let's see, Doom, doesn't that needs like a Cham rune, right? So I feel like I never... Cham is another one of those ones that are so rare that when I find them, then I end up never using them because I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste it because it's so rare, and then I never use it because I don't want to waste it. Which is obviously a waste, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the Zod rune for my Rune Master, so... My Ethereal Rune Master that I got, so that'll do that. I don't feel like it. I do need to pick up some lower runes to like refill my little stock or whatever, but I don't even feel like doing it. I don't feel like dealing with it. How old am I today? 258. Babe. Nah, never mind, you're fine. I forgot, I made the camera real smaller, but never mind, you're fine. What are you doing though? Don't fall and hurt yourself, please. I need 5 Zods. Oh, a Scourge just sitting there when I was half paying attention. This can be 2 different things, right? Stormlash or Horizons, right? It's always Horizons. It always is. Still kind of rare, but I feel Stormlash way more rare, right? I believe way more. But kind of neat finding. Obviously, I have a bazillion, and it's not really used. What else is? Hold on, let me look at this real quick. What else we got on here? Tornadoes on striking. I feel like, I wonder, and I don't know which items were there and not, but I feel like these items that had like level 15 tornado on it or something like this were a lot better like pre-synergies, right? Because that's a reason none of this kind of stuff is worth anything, right? Because a level 15 tornado is nothing. You need to max out the other synergies to get the damage up. So it's like, yeah, I feel like maybe if you made like an end game, like pre-expansion character, you could like make some wacky stuff, like use dual Horizons and you know, with a Frenzy Barb and just be sending out level 15 tornadoes everywhere, right? Oh, it's the Ogre Mall, fellas. Immortal King Stone Crusher. Ugh. Gotta take a look at that one. Raced over on Twitch says, Cham's the only one you never found. Got a Zod rune and no Cham yet, huh? Crazy. You'll get one in no time. Slizer X-Ray, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, Nathan, yeah. That's what I should plug in 4 Ruby Jewels of Fervor into my Rune Master with a Zod rune. Call it a day. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe we'll do that one day. That's like something you do online, right? Since Zod runes are not worth a whole lot online. You trade for like 38 15s instead of 40 15s because they're worth infinitely less. 39 15, worthless. 40 15, 10 burr runes. The only problem is trading for 39 15s because they all get charsied, right? Nathan says trading's the best place to farm. Nice, yeah. I mean, kinda. You just gotta get one good thing. Doesn't matter what it is. Let's go. Saffron says synergies broke the game. I mean, I would say they kind of broke one aspect of the game, but they made it like other parts better. I don't know if it's necessarily because I feel like, oh, a troll nest. Okay. Getting some rare stuff today. Oopsie. Pretty rare one. 5 life after. Oh, it's only got 2 sockets. I can get 3 on Headhunter's Glory, but yeah, life after kill. Unfortunately, only the 2 sockets. Rough roll, right? Oh, Balcron says this game is boring, just like D4. Nothing to do. Okay. S tier comment right there. S tier. That's somebody over on Twitch. S tier comment. Is it even useful as Fluxor? I mean, not super, not a whole lot, no. Let me check the talk calendar real quick. Yeah. I do want to find a good base for a, not a super expensive rune word, but for a flickering flame for a druid would be cool. When season 5 start? Not sure yet. I haven't heard nothing official on season 5, so nothing. Which is kind of crazy. It definitely leads me to believe that there's not going to be anything new in the new season. Because if they were changing anything, because they've always done PTRs before when they change stuff. I guess when they add rune words, they don't usually do a PTR, do they? So there could be a new rune word or two, but that's about all that's going to probably come, if we're lucky. Not that I really want a bunch of changes anyways, so you mean that they're not, I guess, huh? Matthew V. Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Ito Frito replying to the guy that said D2 sucks apparently. So pretty much. It says try finding every unique in the game. Come talk to me in a couple years saying there's nothing to do. Right? Does Phil own any shares? Do I own any shares of what? Their open grapefruit? Velcrom, thanks for watching. So you hate the game and you're watching. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You just love this beautiful face so much, I guess, huh? Hee hee. Appreciate you. How do you feel about the sort feature from D4 being added? The sort feature that is going to be coming to D4, you're saying? Or like the sort button, Fred. There's like the sort button that's there, how it just like sorts everything by item power essentially when you hit the button. It's kind of super mid, as the kids would say, right? I don't know. I'm not sure about see if they actually do what they actually do with the whole like search thing for the stash or whatever, but Kermit. I can't read that, Kermit. Shares in Apple or Blizzard or anything. I have shares of companies, if that's what you're saying. I mean, I definitely don't have $0 invested in the United States stock market. But I mean, most of what I have is just S&P 500 index, so I don't know if you're suggesting I'm compromised because I own the shares of you know, Blizzard, and that's why I'm not talking crap about it or something. Maybe I'm not really sure, but no, actually I don't own any Blizzard. 257 up there. You could upgrade that to whatchamacallit. A whatchamacallit. Where do you go? The actual button. I love that button, but it'd be awesome to sort a bunch of runes and gems that way. I guess I don't like it as much as you do. I don't dislike it, but I mean, if they added it, it would just be something I could choose to use. Man, imagine you'd hit it right here and it would mess everything up. I'm indifferent to it, I'll say. Indifferent. Christopher says a lot of people suggest doing event weeks like they did around Christmas. There was kind of a lot of hype for that too, right? I just don't think with Diablo 4 out that they're going to really do a whole lot with D2R. So, I knew it was sitting there for a minute, but where'd it go? It disappeared. Ah, there it is. Unidentified perfect Maras, fellas. Unidentified perfect Maras, guaranteed. 100%. Take it to the bank. Boom. Oh. It was a perfect Maras until I identified it. Unfortunate. Man. That is one of the problems with this build. You end up with too many items in the same spot, for sure. Like, his stuff, I see little objects popping out of the monsters, but even zoomed in, they disappear. Oh, did I not battle order up? I mean, that could probably help me out a little bit. Hold on one second. Trying to catch some comments here. I'm missing too many. Ask more. Can you live from gaming Diablo 2? I've been doing Diablo 2 full time for about coming around on 2 years now, so I guess so, yes. Schrodinger's Maras, yeah. That's pretty much what's going down, yeah, for sure. Ruben said Diablo spawn in your game. So you got like the declone spawn in your game? Good luck with that. I know that comment was from a minute ago. I'm trying to catch up here a little bit, but hopefully you could, hopefully you took him out. Sometimes depending on your build, it can be like hard to impossible, right? But oh, just started ladder. You have a weak Javazon. Javazon. I don't know that I've ever really took out. I know you could. I mean, Javazons actually deal a ton of damage with their charge strike, but I don't think I've ever done declone with a Javazon, just because I've done declone with the Nova Sorceress before. Okay, let me try to look around in here now. Okay, we'll check this amulet. Boy, it'd be a lot easier. Ooh, well, kind of neat, but it'd be a lot easier if we had a loot filter, right, guys? Fellas. Baby Jesus said he's afraid they won't put much into D2R now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to do a whole lot with Diablo 2 Resurrected. I mean, it was kind of just used as a hype machine for D4, right? So that's the way I feel anyways. But yeah, Nathan says they had a dedicated dev team. I mean, they did. Do they still, though? You know, like, and by dev team, you mean like 3 guys, right? Which, I mean, for what they do to Diablo 2 Resurrected, you don't really need a big team, but I feel like, you know, I don't know. Could be completely off base. I don't have any insider knowledge or anything like that. That's just what I think. I just think they're not going to do a whole lot with D2R from here on out. Luxor got his first Annie Charm recently, a 20 res 7 experience. Nice. I always like getting the res higher anyways, personally. Save your life that way. 2713. Not too bad. It's a pretty good one. Do I watch South Park? Boozray, I have. in the past a lot. Um, I probably have watched every episode of the first like 12 to 14 seasons of South Park, but then I kind of stopped watching it. So they're still making new episodes of South Park, right? Isn't there like 30 seasons or something? Let me Google this real quick. Hold on. How many seasons of South Park are there? 26. Okay, so I'd say I probably watched the first, I would say 12 to 15 seasons of South Park, and then I stopped watching. So, yeah, the movie was pretty good. It's kind of funny, I was a bigger fan of Team America World Police, to be honest. Like the start of the movie, they go over to Paris to stop the terrorists, and they like are like shooting at them with bazookas, and they're just blowing up all the famous, the Eiffel Tower and like the Louvre and stuff, and they're like, "Don't worry, we've stopped the terrorists." And then they look around, and the whole place is destroyed, like everything's destroyed, and they're like, "Don't say you're welcome. It's okay. We're just doing our job." Everything's destroyed. Oh my gosh. Team America World Police. I had heard it was hilarious, and I went and bought it for like $5 on Black Friday or something like that back in the day. And then I brought it home, and I watched it 2 times back to back the day I bought it. Like the first time I'd seen it, because it was so funny. So funny. America. Great movie. Are there no? Yeah, I guess there was like 2 champions this whole joint. Jeez, what's going on here? Great proof that he stopped after season 13, huh? I wonder if anything happened around that. That's got to be around the time I stopped watching. I feel like my life just changed at that time. Like I started working way more, and I started not like, I don't know. So Basketball. Oh yeah, Basketball. Great movie too, right? Great movie. Boy, they used to be so hilarious. I don't. They probably still are. Like, I just haven't watched the new South Park stuff, so I don't know if it's as good as it used to be. And obviously, I mean, anybody who watches South, what is this map glitched or something? This is the exact same monster that I got the exact same pull rune off of in the exact same spot again, as I did on the first run or whatever it was. That's crazy. Only a little crazy. But crazy. Weird. How about the Simpsons movie? Simpsons movie. I feel like that wasn't as good as the South Park movie for sure. I haven't seen the Simpsons movie in 20 years probably, so. But I was never a big South Park, Simpsons person. Like, I was never a big Simpsons watcher. Not bad, but not glitched, says Christopher. Yeah, well, it's just weird that a pull rune dropped from the same monster in the same exact place. You know, like not glitched, but you know how like LK, like because there's only so many rune drop patterns from the different chests, so certain like you'll find there'll be the one drop that'll be what's that one drop? It'll be a gull and a fall rune from the same super chest in LK, and you'll get it If you do like 2,000 runs, you'll get it like 4 times, because that's just how that one chest is set up. It's probably not that. It's probably just coincidence, like a wacky coincidence. I got 2 pull runes in the exact same spot, but Ray says he doesn't think they need a big team. D2 is good as is. Don't want many changes. Yeah, I'm right there with you too. Yeah, the only changes that I want is for them to remove Terror Zones and Sunder Charms and get rid of Mosaic. But you know, besides that, they don't really change anything else. By the way, I said that to troll and trigger people. Just throwing it out there. I am really proud of myself for saying that right now. I'm just joking, guys. I mean, I'm serious, but they're not going to do that. So, what's my rarest drop? Asked Flexor. It's hard because the stuff that can be super rare, like I don't know the drop odds for it really. Like, I'll give you a for example here. Trying to think of one offhand. Let me show you something real quick here. Maybe a second. So, like, how rare is a ethereal Halbert's Reign? Like, is that super crazy rare? Is that rarer than a Zod? Or is that only as rare as, like, I mean, Halbert's Reign is already pretty rare. And for it to be ethereal, like, how rare is that? You know, I don't know those type of odds. So, like, a perfect ethereal D-web is like stupid rare. But like, you know, how do you really know the rarity of it? Like, you know, I don't know, stuff like that. And plus now with like Andariel, terrorized Andariel being like completely bugged and them just leaving it in the game and stuff, like, how do you even determine what's rare now and not? Like, it's so, I don't know. So. Christopher says the Mosaic won't be changed this patch, but it will be in the future. Yeah, I mean, nerfing Mosaic or making it more expensive, which would be kind of like a nerf in itself, by causing it to actually use a high rune. I feel like, what would you wait? Why would you wait for it? I mean, I don't know if they were going to do anything like that. Hermit, always trolling. Trolling. Icy said he found a perfect ethereal guardian angel. Nice. That's a pretty darn sick drop. I got an ethereal one, but it's not perfect. Not perfect. Ida Frito says there's plenty of things that could be improved in the game over on Twitch here. Most uniques are crap. Even the ultra rare ones. I mean, they could bump up some of that stuff, but the thing is, it's like, if you make any unique, like, unless you make it better than the other uniques, then nobody's going to use it, right? And then if you do that, then that leads to the characters getting more powerful, the game getting easier, and then you have power creep going on, you know, like mega power creep happening, and then more and more and more. And if you can't make the other items worse to make that one better, because then people hate the nerfs, right? So you just end up with power creep. It's one of the things that made Diablo 2 not get worse over the years, is because they stopped changing stuff. A lot of people, sometimes I honestly believe this, people don't know what will really make them happy or make them unhappy sometimes. I honestly feel that way. Like, I don't think people always think about the consequences of what they're asking for. So. Not to sound like a bleep hole or anything, but I'm so smart and you guys aren't smart. Ha 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 ha. Like, sorry, I don't mean to sound like that, but and the biggest example of that I can point to is honestly how they got rid of having to play through the campaign in D4. So let me grab this real quick. Kind of wacky finding another one of these too, huh? Another Griswold's Valor. Another Griswold's Valor. Another pretty rare item right there. Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying is, as for playing through the campaign in D4, like, I don't think people realize that even though playing through the campaign, not your favorite thing to do and you don't want to quote unquote do it again, I think leveling while playing through the campaign is infinitely more entertaining than finding which dungeon is technically the most efficient to get experience and just spamming that one dungeon until you get to level 50, right? Like, doesn't that seem like playing through the campaign like in D2, like, oh, you know, you do have to level at points, you know, get to this level and then you go take out the ancients and then, you know, you do some Baal runs and take out Baal, and in between there you go take out Mephisto. Like, you have little goals that you have to reach while you're leveling. But you don't have to do that in Diablo 4, right? You start the game, you skip the campaign, and yeah, that's all you got to do. And then you just spam that one dungeon over and over again, right? So, and I think that sounds like a good idea. Like, oh yeah, not having to do the campaign, that sounds great. But really, it makes the game more boring. I think anyways. Maybe it's just me. Nathan says, can't please everybody in the crowd. If you're trying to please an individual. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Easier to help folks in D2R. Well, yeah, that just comes around to having no trading in the game. That's another bad thing about D4, obviously, right? No trading, and then they try to make it harder to rush people, and then they try to, like, I think you should be able to, like, rush people. I wouldn't even mind if in D2R they made it easier to rush people. Why would you make it harder for people to play other characters to have more fun and enjoy themselves, you know? Why would you make that process more difficult? Because playing new characters is a new fun experience, and that will keep you. New experiences are just so much better than, you know, here I am grinding experience again. Here I am doing this capstone again that I don't care about at all, but I just have to do it so I can get to the next difficulty, so I can level again, and then so I can get to the next difficulty, and then I can finally get my ancestrals and stuff like that. You know, it's like having someone that can rush you through that after you've done it the first time, like in that season or whatever. That's what I kind of... But obviously at the start of the season, there's nobody to rush you, so you don't need to worry about that. But that initial playthrough at the beginning of the seasons just feels, and then the initial leveling at the beginning of the season feels nice when everyone's doing it at the same time. When you're like, you know, everyone else is endgame farming, and you're like, I wish I didn't have to spend 40 hours leveling again now. Then you get the FOMO aspect of it, right? A charm, and it's a grand charm. Let's go. It's a universal problem. There's only so much you can do with the game experience. Yeah, I mean, that is true, but I mean, only so much you can do with the game experience. I'm trying to think. Like you're saying that, you know, I guess now that I think about it, I'm not fully sure what you mean by that. Like everything's been done already before, so it's kind of like you can't really innovate further than what other people have already done, or so many aspects and micro damage and stuff. They want you lost in the sauce. Yeah, the whole different affixes and stuff, and the million different conditional affixes and stuff I'm pretty sure you're referring to. Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly that happened, to be honest. Just doesn't do a whole lot for me. Yeah. Where is the... There it is. Too many things in the way, huh? The quest to give pitiful rewards. There's always a way to innovate. Yeah, there's so many of them that you do this, like, especially the side quests. You do them and it gives you like one veiled crystal and you're like, these things drop everywhere in Nightmare Dungeons, and you do this quest, it takes 20 minutes and you get one veiled crystal for it. Bro. Alton says, playthrough on Xbox. PC versus Xbox seems to be totally different, huh? I don't think they're totally different. I haven't played them, but I'm pretty sure they're the same. I know some skills act a little bit differently because of the controller, but I think that the game is identical. I mean, Michael said he's voting for a solo self-found run. Yeah. That doesn't sound very fun to me. That's pretty much like my hardcore playthrough type deals, huh? I've done a couple of times. Just a couple. We gotta get this Tyrell's Might, so we need to do. I do. Guaranteed Tyrell's Might today, 100%. Jawbone visor. It's 3 o'clock. Who thinks I can get my daughter to go make me coffee? Anybody? Hydrobo, cruel Hydrobo, you can do it. Okay, we'll just use a potion. Don't need to get taken out in some nonsense time. I don't think she'll do it. Solo self-found so rewarding. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I don't hate it, but solo self-found playthrough, it's less rewarding, I'd say. Part of it too is obviously when you have worse gear like that, there's a few different things, and I mean, some people don't like to hear it, but I gotta keep it real, right? I'm not gonna lie to you fellas. It's definitely much harder to stream. I'm already, you guys already see there's 180 people between Twitch and YouTube. It's already difficult to read chat, and I don't like missing a bazillion comments. And if I do solo self-found, it makes it even more difficult, which means I'll miss even more comments, unfortunately, and also then I don't have content to make videos from, so there is that part as well. Keeping it 100 with you. Hopefully I wasn't too honest for anybody, so. What do you need, babe? You gonna go make me coffee? She said no. OG Durl over on Twitch said he can't believe they had the audacity to make D4 online only. I mean, I knew they were going to do that. I wish they wouldn't, but I knew it was going to happen. Online only. Ito Frito says online or solo self-found is the real deal, and yeah, he agrees. It's also he thinks it's most rewarding. I mean that's pretty much what I'm doing here. Like, this is my whole solo self-found account or whatever. But like doing another playthrough right at this moment, solo self-found, don't think it's necessarily in the cards. Please don't hurt yourself. You're doing all kinds of weird stuff over there, babe. A little bit more water. How about no coffee, no dinner? Terrible idea. Yeah, Max, this is solo self-found, but it's like a solo self-found account. I mean, it depends on, people say like they want to see like a solo self-found playthrough. That'd be like you fire up a new character and you only play that character and use items you found with that character. So that's kind of like, sometimes people ask me like, what are you going to do after you finish this Grail? I was thinking about doing like a solo self-found Grail on a character, but I haven't decided like what I want to do, right? Like maybe just take a Barbarian and go out and solo, like do a whole an entire Grail on a Barb or something, like just the Barb. But Kermit says you won't do it. Double dog dare you. Yeah, triple stamp with double stamp, Lloyd. LK for 85 streams. No way. No way. What we'll do is we'll be hitting Trav for like 7 years straight. Frito just pulled a Andaro's Visage. Nice. A good one to get the first one up for sure. Two hours in, huh? 2 hours. To try Path of Exile? I don't think so. There's too much going on there. I've watched some people play it and I'm just like, boy, this does not look fun at all. I guess I'm not a big fan of like the first time you play a game, people are like, yeah, don't try to play this game without just copying a guide and doing exactly what it says. Like, I don't know about that one. And I know the comments coming already, like, you don't have to, I did. I don't know, every time I've seen anybody talk about Path of Exile, they're like, yeah, don't go into it blind, just make sure you follow a guide. I don't know. Oh, I should do a Mosaic Assassin Holy Grail. Let's go. Right? There you go, Kermit. There you go. Nathan says, too much going on there. That's PoE in a nutshell. Right? But that's kind of what I gathered, yeah. There's a lot going on. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Fred's idea. That sounds like Fred's idea, yeah. Kind of want to go make some more coffee. Yeah, Kermit says Trav's a conspiracy. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of want to run Trav just to like do it again, and like I haven't done it that much, and to kind of like prove it wrong to myself. But then I have no use for running Trav right now, right? Like, yeah, I need a wisp, and you can get a wisp projector from Trav, but I'm pretty positive. I know Tyrell's Might you can't, and I think Shapers you can't get from Trav either. So it kind of demotivates me from running Trav right now when it doesn't complete my goal of completing the Holy Grail, right? So I'm tempted. Tempted. The next ladder to start with a Barbarian, actually. Tempted. The only thing is the playthrough is super boring, because if you play through with a full team, everyone wants a Barbarian on their team, right? But nobody wants to play it because you're just a battle order machine, right? So Ruben says, how do you set up the mini map like that? Torrents of Hate, huh? Yeah. Not the character for it, but go take out Terrorize Mephisto over and over again with the Singer Barb. Well, maybe I'll try it. So the mini map like this, huh? There's an option in here under the gameplay. Did he I don't remember where it is. Oh, auto map. Let's see. Right here. Auto map size. There's mini map left, mini map right, and then like center. So I use mini map left, which is over here, obviously. Babe, stop whining and complaining. Stop moaning about being bored. Go do math problems or something if you're bored. You're boring. These 175 dudes don't think I'm boring. Isn't it just tab? Well, tab opens the map. It opens and closes the map, but I don't know, maybe if you have it set on a different setting, maybe it's been so long I've been using this. If you hit tab, maybe it cycles through the different maps or something. If you have it set that way, I'm not sure, but if you set it to left map and on PC you hit tab or whatever it is on console, you hit the map button. It'll be that way. Oopsie. Yeah. Yeah, Kermit, right? I'm hanging with my friends. I'm cool. Stop roasting me, you 6-year-old. Christopher on YouTube here says hold down your map button if you're on console, and that does it. Apparently. I wonder, I've never tried Singer Barb like this. I mean, it's players 1 here, so I mean, I guess we could. Boy, those guys are too strong, huh? Wowzers. There's one Singer. Too high a level for me. Because they're level 95 or whatever. Boy. Suboptimal. We'll call it suboptimal. See how Mephisto goes here, huh? Need battle order or something. Mercenary's doing all the damage right now. Dave, what's going on? Dave Augustine, yo. I need you to attack the mercenary. No, not me. The mercenary. Ah, as soon as I start hitting him, he starts attacking me. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be. Have your daughter play a run? Yeah, right. She won't even leave town. She's like, no, there's monsters. Ah! Well worth it. All right. We'll pass that, I think. Rough meth battle. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly a challenge, but used a couple of potions. Yeah, I would say Singer Barb, suboptimal Mephisto farmer. Especially a level 95 or 96 or whatever Mephisto. Especially. Stop hitting him. Well, I need to do damage, right? Just sit there and let my mercenary take him out. Found your first BK ring ever. Nice, nice. Congratulations, Dave. Why not hit the ancient tunnels to mix it up one time? I mean, I could, but Pits is right here. The Pits actually has more champions in it than the ancient tunnels because it has both ancient tunnels and the first level of the Pits has what 6 to 8 champions, I think it is. But then the Pits also has the second level, right? That has 2 or 3, and with a super rare occasion has 4. But I mean, there would be nothing wrong with hitting the ancient tunnels, but it's just like, yeah. Also, the thing is too, this Singer, like the way it's set up, you know, it. I feel like those guys. I feel like I've done that before, and those dudes with the red guys with the 4 arms. They actually have a bunch of health, I think, and I think it actually went super slow against those guys. Also, another annoying thing about having going in the ancient tunnels, your mercenary doesn't leech life from things that are dead, or undead, I should say. So zombies and skeletons, which is like 85% of what's in there. So your mercenary gets poisoned and then doesn't leech like any life. So he like gets ripped all the time, kind of, sort of. Not ripped, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. JVS if I use amp damage on swap or lawbringer. No, I do not. No. Yeah, if I wanted to do Mephisto, yeah, I probably could do amp damage on a amp damage wand or something, huh? But meh. We'll keep the Pits rocking. Since, you know, I kind of do runs. Generally, I wouldn't recommend running like this, but I do these like all Pits nonstop for like a week and then switch, kind of like for the content. You know what I mean? It's easier for me not to get bored too, obviously, because I'm talking to you guys and half paying attention to what I'm doing on the screen. To be honest, kind of chit-chatting and reading. Raced says he likes running around with dual hammers on the barb. Oh, the dual, like a frenzy hammer barb. Interesting. Maybe if I found a couple of these Schaefers, right? We could do that. Sweet Philly cheesesteak. Oh, I wonder if they ever made that a cheesecake steak sandwich. So it's cheesecake and steak, like, so it's like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, but with cheesecake steak sandwich. Fellas, I might have just got rich. Multi-million-dollar idea right here, fellas. Kesta said, Countess, you got a burr and a sir from the same mob. Sounds like you just got crazy lucky, dude. That's that what happened. Pretty crazy. Gotta get lucky sometimes, right? You can't always get unlucky, right? Science. Kermit. Oh, my guy. My guy. Zombie dudes in ancient tunnels are pretty tanky. Yeah, could have been zombie dudes. I wasn't sure. Something's pretty tanky, and the poison rips your mercenary in ancient tunnels. So yeah. The run counter up there, that run counter has been around forever. It just, I just drop the background out and crop it down so it looks neat in the corner. But yeah, it's just a separately running program, and I have a macro on my mouse set up to reset it and stuff. So it's not actually reading the program and running itself. I'm technically manually running it, but I run it by hitting one button on my keyboard that saves and exits. It selects hell difficulty and it resets the run counter all at the same time, just so I don't have to look at the screen, and I don't have to worry about accidentally clicking Nightmare and resetting my map seed or something like that. So just it gives me an opportunity to read chat while it's doing all that stuff, so I don't have to do it. Also saves time so I can get more runs done faster, right? So I'm cheating. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Joking. I obviously don't consider it cheating because, yeah. Did I say I wouldn't recommend doing pit runs like this? Well, no, what I was saying is I wouldn't recommend running any place over and over and over again for a month straight. Like how you see a lot of streamers, like, or, you know, people making YouTube videos, and they're like, you know, I did 150 straight hours of running cows, you know, and stuff like that. I did 10,000 Pindle runs. You won't believe what I found. Crazy, legendary, unbelievable, you know. I wouldn't recommend playing the game that way because it's really not, you know. And I don't do crazy number of runs like that, but yeah, really, if I'm playing and not getting the clips for videos, I almost always have like a planned path. Like I'll do the pits, Chaos Sanctuary, Eldritch Shank, Pindle, Fresh Shocket, and reset, or something like that. Or maybe it'd be a shorter set, maybe a longer, maybe I'll throw a Kneel Attack too or something. But pretty much I was just saying, don't just spam run a super quick place. Like, have a longer set. That's mad boring. Yeah, for sure, Kellius. That's pretty much what I was getting at. Don't set yourself up to make the game boring when you don't, you know, set it up to play it in a fun way. Essentially is what I was saying. We feel, yeah, moat tricking isn't cheating, it's in the game. I mean, who would consider moat tricking cheating? Come on. That's like saying, like, when you were doing a playthrough and you're killing Andariel, and you go over to that one corner where the boxes are at, and you run around the boxes and cast Blizzard and run away, that's cheating. Like, come on. Come on. OG Daryl says that he thinks they could add a super hard difficulty, like a next step up harder difficulty. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Saffron. Yeah, 100 hours of cow runs, 2 days. Yeah, don't do that. What? The man, the myth, the legend hops in here. Holy smokes. Blows my mind every time, Wicked Plumber. But thank you so much for it. Crazy insane. This is how, you know how we do those thumbnails? Where you're like, you know, when it pops up and you're like,
let's go.
That's how I feel right now when Wicked Plumber does that. There you can see the rest of my basement over there. Wicked Plumber, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel with a huge, fat, 20 gifted Slayer ships. Ooh. Crazy every time, my man. Holy smokes. Thank you so much once again. Oh, where'd my mouse go? I lost it again. It's here, but I can't see it. Okay, there it is. Found it again. Good, good, good. Oh, G-Stack slamming the Wicked Plumber emotes up here. Sasquatch, Fred, hammering them in. Love to see it. Cody B too. Eric up here a minute ago says, yeah, 10,000 Trav runs. This is what I found. Yeah, don't do those things. It's a cool title for a video, but yeah. You won't believe these 10,000 Trav runs. Insane. Jordan, true statement. That dude is a beast, dude. Costicity says Phil will forever hate Trav. We were just talking about a minute ago how I wanted to do Trav again. I want to do Trav again just to kind of like, look, no, you can totally find the stuff from Trav. Make that happen, right? Jordan says, glad to have the stream turned on. Wasn't that glad to be back from the Bahamas, but you've seen the weather down there, Bahamas. So it must be, is the Bahamas getting hit by a hurricane or something?
This monastery reeks with eruption.
Saffron, nice. Uses my face emotes to tell a little story. Low drops. Oh, realize it's an IO. True story. True story. Zero says, thank you, Wicked Plumber, for the gifted membership. Yeah, yeah. Reddington over on Twitch said he's in Tampa right now, and the tornado's going to hit him, or tornado. I mean, hurricanes are pretty much like huge, giant tornadoes, sort of, right? Kind of, sort of. A little bit. That it's going to hit him at 11 ish, so they say. I didn't even realize there was another one incoming. What do they have on it? Oh, never mind. Tornadoes have much higher winds. Sometimes, yeah. Usually, I guess. Some tornadoes, I think tornadoes only have to have like 90-mile-an-hour winds or something, so they don't have to be, you know, tornadoes can have like, I think like up to, I don't know what the highest recorded ever was, but I think like 300 or something. I'd have to Google it. But yeah, I did kind of know that, but I think hurricanes, I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my you-know-what right now. But I feel like hurricanes could have like 170-mile-an-hour winds and stuff like that. Like a hurricane could have faster wind speeds than certain low-powered tornadoes, right? Anyone got a Google machine on hand here? Tornadoes are worse because you can't prep for them. This is true, yeah. Tornadoes are a lot more random, right? You can't see them coming from a week away, for sure. Or even you can't even see them coming from 10 minutes away, usually. So, this is true. This is true. Ridgewalker, yeah. Where's the best place to get 320 gloves? 100% it's going to be shopping, yeah, for sure, for sure. Going around and identifying all these gloves, waiting for them to pop up 320 would be not fun. But yeah, you could shop 320s in like an hour, like essentially guaranteed. EF0 is 65 to 85, Eric says. Just looked it up. So like the lowest powered ones. Under that, it's just considered a dust devil, right? I'm making that up, by the way. Alton said he looked up. Oh, Hugo was 160 mile an hour with gusts over 200. Jeez. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. Does Warcry stun enemies? Yes, it does, Sunil. Just the regular ones, though. Not. I don't think it stuns the champions, right? Yeah, stun for 9 seconds. But I'm pretty sure the elites and the champions, it does not stun, so... Yeah, Fred, for sure, yeah. Tornadoes, I feel like, well, not feel like. Tornadoes obviously cover a much smaller area, but they can be, like, more devastating on that more finely pointed area, yeah. I mean, I wasn't saying they're literally identical, guys. Jeez. Jeez. That scratch that he looked up Hurricane Patricia, got some of the gusts got up to 215. I know you want someone to play with you, babe, but I can't play with you right now. Any good finds today? Sobs. Some rare stuff. Nothing I need, really. Nothing super useful, you know, but... Do I prefer 320s or 220 gloves? Almost always I go with the 220s to get, you know, other things that are on it too. But surprisingly, I haven't found any on single player yet. Literally any. Literally. So I might just have to go shop some if I ever want to do a job as on here in the near future. I've looked at every single one forever. And not one has been a 220 rare Java glove, so... What? Can you just pick this up, please? Yeah, up to 320, says Freddy. Looked up for the stronger tornadoes. Yeah, well, I'm just going to stay away from all of them. One of the good things about, like, Michigan, like, you don't really get a ton of tornadoes. There's been a few this year. Like, obviously, in recent years, there's been more for the obvious reasons, but usually there's like, it's not like in the Great Plains where there's, like, all these tornadoes everywhere, and you don't get hurricanes, obviously, and there's not really, like, it's not like Australia where, like, every animal will just, like, is, like, full of poison or anything, so... But you do get like a few feet of snow in the winter, so can't have everything perfect, right? Tedas. I have not finished the Grail yet. No, still got 3 items left, so. Matthew says he was surfing when Hurricane Sandy was coming in. Yeah, that is a thing, right? Not a surf expert, but yeah, don't people surf when the hurricanes are about to come in because the waves are huge? Allegedly, from what I hear. Fred said he was stuck indoors in Okinawa for 3 days. Yeah, never been through a hurricane. Never really, I mean, through a tornado. I mean, I've never been hit by a tornado, so that's knock on wood. I think this desk is woodish. Wood adjacent, so that's close enough. Particle board is still wood, so it's just ground up wood. So it counts. It counts. No stream over the weekend, Phil? No, I have not been feeling very good. I literally tried to stream on Sunday, and I sat in front of the computer like this, and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta get, come on, pull it together, Phil, pull it together. And I was like, all right, maybe I'll just won't play, maybe I'll just play GeoGuessr for an hour or something. I'll just stream anything. And oh man, like, and I could not pull myself to like do it. Like my head hurt so bad, and I'm like dizzy, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, so unfortunately, yeah, no, I couldn't get one out. Couldn't stream over the weekend. I meant to, but even Sweet Phil has some bad days. So I had to use a vacation day. Kermit said he's been pressuring G-Stacks and Fred to get after it, to get streaming more. Yeah, I mean, it's it can be tough to, you know, get the time, right? Before I went full time or whatever, I didn't really stream a whole lot. Like I streamed like 1 day a week because like getting people to watch your streams is super hard. Like it's so much easier to get people to watch videos than it is to watch a stream. So on YouTube especially, like, well, for anything really, but yeah, G-Stacks streamed yesterday, you said? I think I might have, I don't remember. I seen some people here and there streaming. I seen Kermit for a minute. I hopped in for a quick second. Or was that G-Stacks? I can't remember. Hard to remember, but who do you calling sick to? Yeah, no, I was just kidding. No, if I don't feel good, I just don't pay my mortgage that week. Pretty much that month. Completely joking there, Eric. Boy, that'd be sick if you got YouTubers got vacation days from Google. You just type it in the Google, like, hey Google, can I have a day off? And they're like, no, make us money. Right. Oh, Ogre gauntlets, and they're ethereal. Boy, couldn't be worse. Don't be 220s, please. Good. Imagine if that's the first pair of 220 Java gloves I found. They're like rolled perfect, but they're ethereal and they're ogre gauntlets. God. You know what I need to do too? Good call on that one. Allergy medication. Hope feel better today. I feel better, but I don't feel great. I'm gonna be honest. But I don't know. My head's been hurting, like I'm dizzy and stuff. Crazy, just like randomly. What about Google? You're in office at the moment. Ask them why I don't get better bennies. Ask them, Sam. How come I don't have more vacation time and a better retirement? Oops. Yeah, Kermit's not wrong. Yeah, it's kind of not good and good, I guess. You know, when you got a regular job, you get like 2 weeks vacation. I know a lot of people get more than that, but whatever. You get a few weeks of vacation in the United States, anyways. But yeah, I have unlimited time off. But yeah, everyone could have unlimited time off. You just don't go to work. Well, look, I got time off and I'm not paid for it. I just don't go. Be happy my team wasn't downsized. No, well, maybe you missed part of it, Sam. There, I'm just joking. I make YouTube videos full time, so I was joking about asking him. You know, I'm a full-time YouTuber, so. You get 10 weeks off? Good God. The most I've ever had at a job was 3 weeks of vacation time. And that was after I worked there for like 5 years. You got 2 weeks. The first year you work there, you don't get any, right? You get no time off allowed. And then after a year, you get 2 weeks. And then after 5 years, you got 3 weeks. So, yeah. Be happy my channel doesn't get downsized. Yeah. Oh my God. Can you imagine hop on one day, you got half as many subscribers. They just don't show your video to nobody. They could do that stuff too. Boy, that's pretty much what does happen. If you post like bad videos 2 times in a row or 4 times in a row or something, they just downsize your channel. Okay, your videos must suck, so we're just not going to show them to anybody. You've been downsized. How do you vacay as a streamer? Blog videos or just stream from your hotel? No, usually what I do is I just work twice as much time, like a week leading up to going on vacation. Not twice as much, but I'll make like 2 or 3 extra videos that you know. So I'll take like an extra 12 to 20 hours and make 3 videos or something. And then just schedule them to go live when I'm gone and just not stream pretty much. I mean, I can't really do a vacation vlog. Like, you know, I don't feel like that'd go over very well. I mean, unless I went to like BlizzCon or something, you know, then that'd probably work out or something, but. Oh. And battle order up. Lars said he's from Germany. That their employer gives him a mandatory 24 days each year. Yeah, like they get a month off every year. Gotta love socialism. Right, Lars? Right. I'm gonna take that as sarcasm. You never know on the internet, but I'm gonna take it as you said that as sarcasm. Jonathan said he took a week off just before COVID hit. He ended up with a month off. Right. COVID, yeah, that was wacky. That was wacky times. Yeah, Cold Fingers. You can introduce yourself. In Europe, you typically get 5 weeks though. As Black Vegetable, you get 5 weeks wherever in Europe you're from. Yeah, I know a lot of the European countries get like government required time off or whatever it's called. I'm not sure the way you word it, but businesses are required to give you a certain amount of time off. Probably the sickest rule, and by sick I'm using that in the good way, that employers aren't allowed to contact their employees outside of work hours. I don't know if that's in certain countries or not, but like you can't be required to answer like emails all hours, you know, like that. Like outside of your work hours, you aren't required. I don't remember if that was it's got to be like in France or something, like in a particular country. That can't be like United European Union wide or something like that, or whatever it's called. But what? Well, welcome in, Daniel from Denmark. Not reading the rest of that stuff, though. France. Okay, that's what Rigid Walker said. Yeah, that's France. So, nailed it. Sam said he gets 2 weeks PTO and 3 hours per paycheck. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the one place I worked, it was something like that. Like, I could get up to... Yeah, I accrued it by how many hours I worked. Like, like you said, it was like 3 hours a week or something, up to 2 weeks, and then it would like cap out or whatever. I can't remember exactly. That was the job before the last job, so. Super corporate and official. Ray said he's been at his job for a long time, has 34 days now. Yeah, that's solid. That's a lot of days. I've never had that many before. Tall. Saffron says we have it in the Czech Republic as well. Okay, you're from Czech Republic. Okay, gotcha. I want to say welcome in everybody. 100 people over on YouTube, and we got almost 60 over on Twitch. So appreciate y'all joining me. YouTube peeps, I know you slapped that like button for me, but they need to get a like button on Twitch, right? Can't tell them to slap the like button for me. Welcome in my dudes though over on Twitch. Kermit says YouTube better. Yeah, YouTube's pretty cool. I mean, everyone's pretty cool, right? Everyone's pretty cool. Oh, Ghost Spear, what do we get? Oh. Let's see, Lars says, yeah, taxes are a lot higher, yeah. Yeah, nothing's free, right? Nothing is free. Gotta calculate everything out. Kermit says, nope, fact, YouTube's cooler. Well, that's a fact in your opinion. I prefer to operate on alternative facts. Jay Fisked says, hi from Czech Republic. Welcome in, my dude. Welcome in. Kelly said his YouTube's lagging. So that's why he hopped over on Twitch. Gotcha. Huh. That's unfortunate. I don't think no one else had said that they were having any problems on YouTube, so. I mean, not that I hope you're having some problem, but hopefully that's just you, huh? Slay those taxes for us. Don't know if I can do that. I'll put a good word in. Best I can do for you. Vote for Phil, Chancellor of Germany, 2020, whatever, 8, or whatever your next election is. Right, Germany has chancellors, right? Or they have prime ministers? I don't know. Don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'd get your vote. First thing I do. Double all taxes in Germany. Second thing I do. Sweet Phil gets a nice yacht. Third thing I do. Huge house. Tons of money into an offshore account. Next thing. Step down as prime minister. Or whatever. Bill for Prez 2024. Do it. I'd be a great president. Just great. Ruben said just pull the sir from the pits. Hey, you're taking my luck, bud. Taking my luck. Nah, congratulations, my dude. Yeah, I'm a little bit less likely to find one just because I'm not hitting all the packs. I'm only hitting the one champion, so. Pretty much. Post a YouTube video. Peace. Deuces, guys. Yeah. Yeah. What's the thing, like, if I made like $100 million? Yeah, I mean, I probably would make way less videos, huh? I'd only make videos if they didn't require any editing. What would I do? Peter Choi, yo, you're on your lunch break? Find anything? I got some stuff, nothing insane today though. A couple Grizz helmets, couple mid runes, so nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Quite a few runs, 254 pit runs, so with the item find, Barb. So yeah, just kind of mad luck today. Can't win them all, right, fellas? Yeah. Right, Kermit? Yeah, if I was president. Yeah, I don't really want to talk politics. Do you guys mind? But yeah, no. I mean, I guess we're borderline talking politics, but I'm not throwing out any of my own opinions on any of that stuff. You guys can believe whatever you want to. If people start posting things like, Trump's a bee, Biden's an idiot, and then I'll be like, oh gosh, okay guys, cut it out. Northern hippies. Northern hippies, says Jordan. Hippie? I don't have no long hair. Oh, Alton up here says like in PC you can grab and identify much faster, store, save, restart much faster. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that stuff is probably true. I must have missed Alton. I must have missed that comment from earlier. I've seen some of them, but it's hard to catch them all. You know, I'm not that guy from Pokemon, right? You can catch them all. But pretty good joke, right? But anyways, but yeah, I could see how on console you could do things much more slowly, yeah. Cause yeah, plus my saving and exiting, I'm using like a macro program to do that with and stuff, and obviously you can just move way better with the mouse and keyboard and everything. So yeah, I didn't know that's what you meant by your comments earlier. Oh, Ash. Name was Ash. Good call on that one. I don't know about the whole good tree thing. I think that's a bit overboard there, Matthew, but I get the joke. I understand the sentiment of the joke. Phil streaming from the Oval Office. That'd be crazy. The first ever streamer president.
This monastery reeks with human corruption.
That's like creeping close towards the movie Idiocracy or something, huh? Creeping real close. Yeah. So who wants to see 3 hours of pit runs, say aye. Everyone who doesn't, say nay. The ayes won. Pits it is. That's how it would go. Don't discount yourself, Phil. Well, I just meant like imagine the day when like a streamer is going to be president. Like, it's only a matter of time, right? President Asmongold. Like, you know. Ninja SVP. There you go. Couple Michigan boys, right? Me and Ninja. Get out of town. This guy. Fred said if Assman's president, we're all screwed. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like. Always wanted to ask a big D2 streamers single player after Enigma, what rune word to rush? Infinity, pretty much play every character. Yeah, Enigma, I would go Enigma and then Infinity, pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously, you probably want to make this too Heart of the Oak. But yeah, Infinity, these aren't, I mean, it's almost a completely different rune word, right? Because you can find Vex, it's not too hard, but I mean, Enigma, Vex, or Heart of the Oak and Call to Arms are almost like separate. Like, you don't even kind of think of them on the same lines as Infinity and Enigma, but SK Addy, you have a question. Your job is on plus 17 skills, but Lightning Fury is only doing, should I be higher? Yeah, I personally don't really worry about the damage that much. I mean, if you're throwing it out there and it's killing everything, you know. The one thing I always do with Lightning Fury, if you are having any struggles, which I assume you would be if you're asking, get yourself a Razor Tail and make sure that you put 1 point into the skill in the passive tree called Pierce if you're having any problems, SK. At minimum, you might not necessarily need the Razor Tail. You can feel pretty good without it. But at least get the 1 point down to Pierce. If you don't have that, you're gonna really not have a great time with Lightning Fury. It's significantly worse. Significantly. Any word on ladder reset? No, I have not heard anything. And Machine Gun Ritter says Enigma always. Yeah, he was asking what to do after Enigma, so if he should do Infinity or something else. The way I took it anyways. So. Cooley for Prez with the PvP skills. There you go. Good old Cooley. Iceman for Vice, says Kermit. Haha. Nice. Llama or Cooley for Vice President. What do you think, Phil? Says Alan Short. Boy, so I got to pick a D2R creator, huh? Boy, I don't know. Geez, I don't know. I mean, how do you pick? I don't really know any of them that well, so I know them as well as you guys do, if not even less. So I'll go with it this way. I know Llama just had a kid, so he's probably busy. So I'll pick Cooley, I guess, out of those two there. I don't think he has any kids. Oh. Yeah, Robert says if you have Enigma, assume they have Hoto and CTA already. Yeah, it's probably a good bet, to be honest there. Probably not a bad bet.
This monster reeks with evil and corruption.
Why would it be Carl? Why would it be Carl? You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this gold real quick. How about football starts in 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. You guys never gonna see me again. Every Sunday, I'm never gonna be streaming again. No. Actually, during football, I kind of stream like I usually stream like on Sunday mornings, huh? Do a little fancy football talk while we're streaming till kickoff. I know you're not all football fans, obviously, and NFL fans, but can you gamble Tyraels? Is that base? I guess you probably could, but it would be so astronomically impossible, right? I think that base probably pops up, right, fellas? Maybe I'll start doing that. When I get the gold, I'll go gamble Tyraels instead of saving it for like amulets or circlets or whatever. Jonathan says negative. You can't. You can't. Why not? Jiminy crickets. Oh, Saffron says, yeah, you can. So, conflicting reports. Conflicting reports. We'll look out for that, says SK. Oh. Yeah, Kelly is mentioning there about how Razor Tail is core to Javazon builds. Yeah. Yeah, Razor Tail's pretty clutch. Fred up here a minute ago said Joe Rogan for vice president. Yeah, right. He would never do anything like that, I don't think. Did I see why is there no champions? Am I confused here? Oh, whatever. We'll get out of here. I don't see no champions. I don't know what's going on. Never trust chat, says Kermit. True story, true story. Important question, what CFL team should you start watching? Says Big Andy over on Twitch. CFL, huh? Boy. Can't help you with that one. Wow, it's $500,000. $500,000 for one. We'll do it. Did not turn the right color. Well worth the gold. It's $500,000. I have a Geeds in here, but I don't have the other thing up here. Well worth it. What if I gambled it and it instantly turned blue? But then it ended up being, what is it? Malabriggs looks exactly the same, right? Or no, what is it called? There's some armor that looks identical, but it's like a low level one, right? Link my Singer Bar build. Not at the moment. My apologies. If you search on my channel, just search Google Sweet Phil Singer Bar, but it'll pop right up, right? Yeah, Malabrigas or whatever, however you pronounce it. Oh. Man, how sick would that be? Boy, that'd be the nastiest clip of all time. Way better than when I gambled that Metal Grid. Way better. Just found your Herald of Zacharium. Says SK over on Twitch. Nice, nice. It's always a good one to get, but it's ethereal. No! No. Kelly says, unfortunately, football's not popular in the Philippines. Only basketball and this thing like soccer. Yeah, gross. Soccer. Ugh. I'm joking a little bit there, but yeah, football, nasty. So sick. Fantasy football, I got a couple drafts coming up next week. So I had to declare keepers this week, so I ended up sticking with, we won't go crazy like 10-hour talk on fantasy here, but ended up sticking with Aaron Jones, Debo, and Christian Watson. I had a lot of middling options, and I just decided to stick with hopefully Debo and Aaron Jones are like kind of safe options, I guess. And then I got to cross my fingers on Christian Watson. Hope that pans out for me. Soccer's only fun in person? Fun in person, huh? I disagree, but yeah, I mean, obviously completely subjective on whether you like something or not, right? Oh, Kelly has said in the Philippines, land is too short everywhere to play football. Interesting. Land's too short. Huh. Oh, gotta check that Colossus sword for sure. Do it. Oh! Fools mod only. Can you gamble sets? Asked Sam. Yeah. Not likely. Oh, shoulders. Ugh. How good is the Singer Barb in Trav? It's okay. Well, we can hit it one time. It's okay. This isn't my normal use for it, but not exactly a big Trav fan, right? Oh, Biden. So as you see, spectacular, not so much, but it works. What? Nothing. Who would have thought? One run and I didn't get anything. Unbelievable. Told you Trav stunk. Yeah, Singers doesn't really put out a ton of damage, but it's just you don't have to aim, and it's in the pits on players one like this. Yeah, you know, convenient. I thought about doing a Zerker Barb, but I decided not to, so I didn't have to aim. Alan said you can gamble, but it's a 1 in 6.5 million chance to get it. Talking about Tyrell's Might, I think. I mean, it sounds about accurate. I don't know if you looked at Google that or if you did the math yourself, but it's probably something ridiculous like that. That sounds about right. That's at one time probably the craziest gamble I've ever had. It's somewhere on my channel still. I gambled a Metal Grid, and I almost wish I didn't gamble it the way that I did, because the way that I gambled it, it like doesn't look. It almost like doesn't look real, but it was completely real because I did it live on stream. But I literally was about to. I've told this story like 6 times. I was gonna craft amulets, and I walked over. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go ahead and craft these amulets." And I walked over and I gambled 1 amulet, and I brought the mouse over and looked at it, and boom, it was a Metal Grid. And I was like, what? Like, what? Crazy. Girl says the music always on point. Yeah. Ooh, appreciate you. N&M Creations. Appreciate you, Kermit, for slamming that in there for me. Sup, Lordo. Amazing smile, huh? Well, appreciate you. It's kind of you to say. Kind of you to say. That must have been how I got Mrs. Sweetbill. Galback. Heisenberg said he got a diadem, 2 skills for the Pally, 20 res, 22 strength, poison length reduction. Not too bad. I'm not great at valuing those circlets like that, so can't help with that. But I mean, it sounds pretty cool, kind of cool. I'm incredibly bad. I don't know. It doesn't sound too crazy to me that what you found there, but I mean, maybe I could be wrong. Erickson, yo, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Kermit says sounds a lot like that Griffin's drop. No. I did it this one I did live on stream, so it was not like the Griffin's drop. It was live. Before I even streamed on YouTube. That was when I only streamed on Twitch. Lars. Classic joke right there. Classic joke. Yeah, don't forget, fellas, I'm sure you guys all already did, but if you didn't, hit that like button, little tap over on YouTube, I'm in. Erickson, he said he's doing good. He just got this game. Nice. Just got the best game ever made. Congratulations. Oh, Machine Gun Ritter said he made a 219 Necroam. He got 4 burrs for it. Nice. Yeah, if you can get those. Oh, I didn't notice this was Tal's Tombs. I mean, it's good, but I feel like, let's see how this works. Probably not great. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, just was missing. Yeah, not really the greatest build for this. One of the things I don't like about Terror Zones, because you can't like plan for what you're gonna be doing, which means you pretty much just have to only run the 5 builds that are like tested everything, right? You pretty much have to run a Hammered In, Fist of the Heavens. Even Fist of the Heavens isn't great, but like you have to run like Hammered In, Mosaic, Nova Sorceress, and that's like all you can run, because if you want to run Terror Zones. Or you just skip a bunch of Terror Zones all the time. You just skip like all the Terror Zones. Eldrune, let's go! Yeah, sorry, I was missing a bunch of comments there. My apologies, fellas. Immune to physical. That's not going to work out. Fred, get out of here. Yeah, I don't think Motrick would work on her, Fred. Good call. Yeah, she was mad at me. I wouldn't play with her. Chris said, "What is this, a mosaic assassin?" No, yeah, that's all them beetles flying out everywhere. Yeah. All right. See, Heisberg, you said you got your Griffins in a Terror Zone? Yeah, Terror Zones are good spots to find stuff, that's for sure. Good spots, fellas. Gorilla said found Templars number 5 on the week. Four Templars in 1 week, you say, huh? That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Do you think pits would be more efficient because of the monster life totals from in Terror Zones with the high levels? Yeah, pretty much. For this specific build, I definitely kind of agree with that. I would just I go hit him real quick just to see what's up. Where do experience 95 to 99? What mobs will give you more experience due to level penalties besides Terror Zones? 95 to 99, if you don't do Terror Zones, you essentially can only kill literally the monsters fail Diablo and Kneel attack to get experience. Technically you do get experience from other monsters, but it's like, you know, it's like 0.2% of the experience or some nonsensical amount. Oh yeah, Grill. Okay, I wasn't gonna call you out or nothing, but I was like, you find 5 Templars this week, bro. Get out of here. But the fifth Templars of your Grail so far. Gotcha. Yeah, I need to get lucky because I've only found 1 Templar's Might even, let alone Tyrell's Might. So yeah. Guess I just don't play enough, I guess. Just don't play enough. Singh says, ask, what's the best Trav build? Oh boy. I mean, probably, I don't know, probably hammers. But I don't know for sure. I don't really run Trav as much as other people, so. Like probably a decked out Hammerin, but because you can't really find everything from Trav, usually once you get like decked out characters, you usually don't run Trav anymore, right? So Blizz Sorceress does work pretty good, right? But I don't know. I'm just guessing here, so. Rambo says, yeah, Tal Tombs Terrorized are great. They are if you have builds for it, right? That's not what I wanted to do, and then when it becomes Terrorized, it's like, okay, well, do I want to completely respec certain characters and transfer all my gear over to go play it? Or, you know, or I guess when I streamed, I would have to just play only the 3 best characters in the game to run the Terror Zones when they popped up. But that's no fun either, so. Yeah, Terror Zones, in my expert Sweet Phil opinion, don't like them. There we go. I got the great idea now. Terror Zone should be for experience only. The drop should be the same. You only get better experience. It'd be perfect. Perfect. HC says D2 are better than D4. I mean, that's so obvious, right? Yeah, totally agree with that. Totally. Terror Zone's easy team based. Well, I mean, they are, but I mean, that's because when you run with a team, there's going to be like 4 Hammerdens and 3 Nova Sorceresses, then one other guy doing a different build. Or there'll be 2 Hammerdens, 2 Fists of the Heavens Paladins, 2 Mosaics, and 2 Nova Sorceresses. And that's like every online Terror Zone game, right? Because I remember when this last ladder started, it's one of the reasons I stopped playing ladder is because of how Terror Zones were and how, like Mosaic Assassins, I was a Trap Assassin because that's what I wanted to do, right? But if you're a Trap Assassin, I couldn't even throw the traps down on the ground before every monster within you could see was dead already. And you'd try to like, so you'd have to split MF, you could run off, but then, like if you ever wanted to run anything together with other people, you know, Mosaic Assassins and the Fists of the Heavens Paladins would nuke everything. They'd one-shot everything before you could even put your traps on the ground. Like, yeah, God. Alright, well, I'm just done playing this, I guess. One of the reasons I didn't play ladder very long this last season. One of the reasons. One Horker trailing, yeah. The one Horker running behind, not killing anything, but just horking everything, yep. It's an honest living. It ain't much, but it's an honest living. Fist of the Heavens doesn't one-shot things in P8? I mean... Hey, 2 shots? I don't know. 2-shotting everything?
This monastery reeks with corruption.
TJ says, TJB says, started single player because of my video. I'm not sure which video, but yeah, I like single player a bunch, right? So hopefully you do as well. How much is ancient armor to gamble? Oh, when I went and gambled them, they're I mean, I have a 15 price reduced Geeds. It was 500,000 gold for one. But you didn't know which one of it was what it was going to be, right? Obviously, the way gambling works. 500,000. A lot of Terror Zones and are great, much more unique drops and runes, says Rambo. I mean, it depends where you're running, to be perfectly honest. I don't say that no matter what Terror Zone you're at is more efficient for farming items of any kind than just every other area automatically. Terrorize swampy pits. Hard pass. Saffron says it's a lot of gold. Yeah, if you had a completely full stash and inventory and everything, you can gamble what, like 1, 2, so 5 of them for one tab. So 5, you could gamble 20, maybe 25. I don't want to do the math right now, or 22 or something total. Thank God. Swampy pits with a spirit in. There you go. Swampy pits with a spirit in. Maybe I'll do a different barb every day. Maybe that'd be cool. That'd be just a little gimmick for the video. One day I'll do Singer Barb. Next day I'll do Berserker Barb. Next day I'll do a Frenzy Barb. That'd be interesting, right? Sam said he's here for the barb. Ooh. Some more water. People says get that edge bow on there. Yeah, I usually would. Actually, I got one right here because I was just gambling. I got my edge bow right here. I just gambled those amulets into that video the other day, so I actually just happened to did not put it back yet because I'm lazy, Phil. Lazy. So yeah. Melodin, nice. The black barb. There you go. What other ones? Maybe I'll just make a bash barb, right, fellas? Just go ham bone, howl everything away, and then just bash it. Oh man. Concentrate, there you go. 10% damage for Battle Orders right off the bat. Ooh, man. How nasty. How nasty. Could whirlwind it. Leap only. So many sick skills. Throw barb. Man, there's a lot of great barbs, huh? GG Lazy Phil. Lars said he loves playthroughs. Hopes a new season gives enough incentive to play a new character. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing a new character. I don't know about, hopefully y'all do too, right? New season coming. Well, whenever it is, I don't know. We haven't heard nothing about it. We assume there's a new season coming. What if there's not? What if they're like, yeah, we're not doing new seasons. We're gonna shut down the D2R servers. Too many people are playing it instead of D4. We need to get more people playing D4. No, they wouldn't do that. I'm just joking. They wouldn't do that. Never happened. I could see, like, maybe it probably doesn't cost them anything, but the super old regular Diablo 2 seasons, or Diablo 2 ladders. I wonder if they would ever shut down those servers. I mean, they have to at some point. They can't run them indefinitely, but I'm sure it doesn't. Those servers have got to be like free to run, right? It probably runs on like a freaking laptop nowadays. Etiquette, yo, what's going on? What's up? Kelly says, hope to see Phil working on a druid. Probably not anytime soon, but, you know, I dabble around in some different things here and there. Druid's just... I did a little bit of druid not that long ago, like a couple months now, but for me, not that long ago. Like, I did wind druid, and I did some other stuff. Summon. It's just, druid is just not as good as other characters. Just really isn't. Really isn't. Always good when you see a D2R streamer. Yeah. That's what you find here. Every once in a while I'll stream something else, but I need to do a good GeoGuessr stream here pretty soon. Good old GeoGuessr stream pretty soon. I think. Boy, the last time I wish I could play GeoGuessr more, to be honest. It's so fun. The last time I played, I went on like a 6-game streak, and it was like I actually did where you play against other people, and I beat like 6 people in a row, and it was like, man, this is fun when you beat people all the time. Yeah, people. That's what she said. Right, Fred? That's what she said. Heyo. Danger Doll said the singer brought him back to the channel. Nice. Just for the singer, huh? Not for this beautiful bald head, just for the singer, Barb? For his beautiful bald head? I'm just joking around. Glad to have you back for the singer, Barb, my dude. $200 FCR for a barbarian, you say? I don't know about that. I feel like you sacrifice too much, right? I don't know if I've ever done that before. Can you? So it'd be 100. Oh, you wouldn't be able to have teleport, would you? If you went 200 FCR Singer Barb. Because you'd need 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, obviously. So there's 160. Oh yeah, you could. You just have to have everything. You'd have to have a 220 amulet and a 20 circlet. Teleports for show-offs? No. I mean, can you even play Diablo 2 anymore without teleport? Come on, bros. Make your Enigma and a Viper Magi. No. I think you have to have a 220 amulet, right? Which, I have one of them. I'd have to throw on a, the only 220 I have is a, assassin one, so. SQQ, yo, what's going on? Not sure how to pronounce the rest of that, so I think I'm gonna go with SQQ if that's okay. But welcome in. Ray said he really likes the rabies druid. Yeah, I don't know I haven't done it, so I'm not gonna go fully into it, but I feel like anytime I've seen the rabies druid, it wasn't that great. Just from what I've seen. Grammar cut your cries faster than imaginable. I don't know, because it's like, to do that you have to take off all this like magic find. I don't know. It'd be worth it. You have to take off skills here, skills here. You right off the top lose eight all skills by doing that build with the 200 FCR. So how much would 8 all skills be damage wise? So you'd lose 20% of your damage to get 1 faster cast frame. Actually, more than that. It'd be like 30% damage for one extra cast frame. Doesn't seem the way. The biggest thing for me would be item finding faster. I feel like I might have done that before, actually, like back in the day. Not for a whole set of runs, but I think I put it together just for like a, I don't know, meme build one time or something. Man, this song. Just hits different. Danger says, getting that one extra breakpoint doubles your damage output. I don't believe that's accurate. I think you go from 8 frames to 7 frames or something like that. I don't know offhand. Does anyone... I can Google it real quick. What's the frame difference on... from the 105 to the 200 on a Barbarian? Scroll. Oh, wait. Oh no, I looked at the wrong one. Yeah, you go... Oh, my God. I'm so smart. Gosh, I know everything. Yeah, you go from 8 to 7, which is what, 12% different? It's like a 12% boost in speed of casting, so it'd be a 12% damage boost. As opposed to losing 30% of your damage from losing the 8 to skills, so... I think that would be more of just like a looks cool kind of thing. Well, I can... It's not linear, you say, right? Okay, well... Yeah, it's actually less than that, actually. We went about this the other day, because there's 24 frames, right? So going from 8 to 7 is only... what percentage is each? So that's 5%. So it's only a 5% damage boost, like, per second. So it's actually less. Does anybody, I'm not like trying to roast you or anything, but I just think that you're not accurate, Danger. Okay, I just want to specify, I'm not trying to roast you or nothing, but I think, does anyone agree with what Danger's saying here? That going from 8 frames a second, or cast frames at 8 to 7 doubles your damage? Does anyone agree with this, or am I just like, am I just completely off base here? Okay, I just want to make sure, because... I've done the 200 FCR Sorceress before, and I've done the 200 FCR Barb before, but like I said, I just messed around with it. I didn't go do a bunch of runs. Duck Season says you lose too much MF, and that 200 FCR not worth it. Danger says there's a glitch where it double casts at 200 FCR. Huh. It sounds... If there was a double cast glitch at 200 FCR, I feel like I would have heard about it in the last little bit. Not a glitch. Sounds glitchy if it double casts when it's not supposed to. Yeah, Justin, I think Duck Season he's talking about specifically, like, because you know, when you're holy grailing, like clear speed does matter, but I'm only killing one monster, right? So, and at some point, really, like, I don't have to take off that much magic. Fine, let's see. If I did go to the 200, I'd be losing 75, another 40, which is 115, and another 60. So we'll just call it 200. We'll lose, which I mean I'd be down to 300 magic find, which is fine, which is fine, you know. But obviously, if you want the most, you get the most, right? Where am I going? Look at the screen here. Can't figure out where I'm going. Yeah, I care about frames to a point. Some of it just comes down to, especially on the sorceress, like, or on other characters when I'm teleporting around, like the necromancer will say, people will be, oh man, you don't need to get to the 125 for the necromancer or whatever. Just go with the 78. Like you don't know what you're doing, dummy. And I'm like, I cannot handle teleporting around at 78 frame or 78 breakpoint. Just give me the 125 now. I'm too used to having a sorceress that's super fast. I can't do that slower one. Yeah, I mean, I could do a video about it, I guess. What better ideas I got for a video, huh? Tomorrow, 200 FCR Barb video incoming. Just says 300 magic fine, perfectly fine. Yeah, it is pretty much fine. I don't know the exact thing, but I never really looked into it that much. But yeah, the difference between 300 magic fine and 500 is really only like, I don't know what it is, 5% better chance of finding a unique, 15%. I don't know what the actual number is, but it's not like some crazy number. Wherever that curve, the curve goes to, right? Danger, if it ends up double casting if it double casts the shout at 200 frames, and it's something that I've never heard of before, I will shout for sure. For sure. I mean, do you want me to shout you out if it turns out that that's not true? You want me to be like, this guy in chat said this. Does he know what he's talking about, or is he just wrong? Gorilla says 75 FCR on a Necro's budget for those who can't afford the 125. When I made my Necromancer, was it the Poison Necro, Bone Necro? I can't remember, probably both. Yeah, everyone said I was a stupid noob. I had like 15-20 people in the comments saying I was a stupid noob that doesn't know what I'm talking about because I made a 125 FCR Necromancer. And it was probably, I know for sure on the poison one they did. And I was like, I know that you can't just spam poison. It just, you know, I know that's not, I just want to teleport around faster and the corpse explode faster. Like, come on, move. I just want to move around faster. Get through the maps faster. Come on. I do not understand this. But they weren't cutting me any slack. Yeah, I mean, most of them I just deleted because I just don't like looking at comments of, I just don't like looking at comments of people just saying I'm stupid and stuff, so. Yeah, I mean, even with the poison necro, I go 125 for teleporting around. Like I was mentioning earlier, danger teleporting around and corpse exploding faster and all that stuff. I know the poison doesn't really matter because you hit them once and then you gotta wait, you know. If you hit them more than once in 2 seconds, it's not the hugest deal, but gotta teleport. I feel like once you get used to teleporting at one speed, I mean, you could get used to it, I guess, but I hate going down teleporting speed from one to the next. Like, I don't know. I just hate it. I don't like it. Fred says, Kermit says I'm stupid all the time. I'm fine with it. Nice. Nice. Kermit should be more nicer. Duke says, you're not wrong, Duke. Over on Twitch, he says, teleport frames on Amazon are painful. They're cringe. Yeah. Very painful teleporting on Amazon. That's crazy how bad they teleport. It's obscene. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Danger. Yeah, I did know that the frames on the Barb are the same as the Sorceress. It's reasonable. It's definitely faster for sure. Definitely a quick telly. Kind of even on Sorceress too. Like Sorceress 200 FCR is cool and all, but I don't ever do it because you just have to sacrifice like everything. You have to sacrifice like so many plus skills and so much magic find everywhere. It just never ends up feeling worth it. Well, I don't know, especially now, like, I mean, you sacrifice self-wielding infinity or a crescent moon if you're rocking that kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel this is going to be another area we're not going to agree on. Danger, no big deal though. Each their own. But yeah, I feel like that's another one we're not going to agree on. 200 FCR on a Sorceress. Recommended for hardcore, says Duck Season, as a joke. I'm assuming a joke, anyways. You'd probably just have like no survivability if you did that. Not a hardcore expert, but. Oh, I didn't see the knot. Yeah, you got to capitalize it. I was trying to read too fast. I assumed you did not mean that it was actually good for hardcore. Gorilla says, yeah, if an Amazon had better breakpoints, like if it teleported faster and everything, it would be too good. I mean, the only reason I would say not necessarily. I think it's fine. I have no problem with certain characters being bad in certain areas, so I'm fine with that. I don't think they should change it. But really, the only thing that it uses cast frames for is teleport, right? Like, besides that, it's like, I don't know, putting out your Valkyrie or something. Like, like you're casting Inner Sight too fast, you know? Like, I don't think it would be too powerful, but I'm fine with it the way it is, though. Oh, 4:30 already. Oh boy, I didn't realize the time. Didn't realize the time. 200 FCR Spirit in? I mean, Isn't the top breakpoint 125 for Paladin? Yeah. I knew it. Man, I'm a genius. You know what they should do? Here's a change we can all get on board with. They should change the Necromancer Vampire frames. Why are they the worst in the game? The literal worst frame breakpoints in the game is the Vampire from the Necromancer. Unbelievable, right, fellas?
This monastery reeks of evil corruption.
Sam, do I PvP? I pretty much do not PvP. No, I play so much single player and just Magic Find that I don't. PvP never really got my interest, Pete. 200 FCR fireballs on a vampire, or the 200 break. Like I've had a 200 breakpoint like that. Yeah, I wouldn't say that good, but like, I mean, why? I think that the frames should be, I don't know, what, the same as the regular Necro? Like, why are they that much worse, right? Barb looks funny cast and telefast. Kinda, I guess. Yeah, just like screaming in the air. He pretty much just, he does the same motion as if he was howling or shouting. Never really paid that much attention, I guess. Crank set is so powerful they had to do that. I mean, if it was so powerful, people would use it, right? Or was that a change that they made back before synergies and all that stuff, maybe? Back in like 2000, like I played slightly, but I didn't know anything, so it's hard to remember that young, right? So. Captain says he found a D-web. Should he focus his build to go poison? Should I try to focus on building an Enigma and go all in on Poison Nova? I mean, you could definitely do that. That's a really good build. If you found that like on a Sorceress and you're still playing Sorceress, I mean, you could start up a Poison Nova Necro, I guess. But I mean, I would kind of recommend to keep farming, like, you know, you could get and make an Enigma and you could kind of shift between different builds and different characters and stuff. So I guess it depends on what you mean by focus. I would kind of recommend to keep playing different builds, but you always want to try to get Enigma, I guess, on single players. So I guess yes, but I would try to play varieties of builds still, even though you found the D-web. Kind of switch it up here and there. So, based on the time here, I'm gonna have to go, you know, get dinner ready for the family and all of that good stuff. So, I'm gonna go ahead and let you fellas go. Appreciate you guys joining me and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and send 62 of y'all over on Twitch. You legends. Let's go ahead and send y'all somewhere. Who is online right now, huh? Who do we got? Any D2R people to send you guys to? Bunch of people playing D4. Maybe I'll find some random person playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, huh? That guy's not playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm gonna send you to Pharaoh Fighter. Who is this guy? He's streaming to 20 people, D2R. We'll go ahead and send you over there. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Maybe he's got a sick stream. Maybe we'll check him out later or whatever. But YouTube, appreciate y'all for joining me. Twitch, thank you guys. 62 people over there. Absolute legends. We'll go ahead and send you over. And as for YouTube, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Wicked Plumber, for huge gifted memberships. And also thanks James, TJ, TJ, I think. That's how you pronounce that. My apologies for the slayership. Ooh. So appreciate the support, my mens. With that being said, peace out, and don't forget,